Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Tuning in with me to another edition of True Capitalist Radio. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 118. That's 118 for all the simplistic Nimrods that really can't understand what I'm talking about. And, moreover, you're witnessing right now that there is no chat, all right? There is no chat as it relates to the broadcast today because we got a lot of imbecilic, lamer jerk dicks that are out here just continuously scrolling on the chat room and preventing those that want to conduct a decent chat from having one. And moreover, I've been getting reports that it's making people's computers crash. So we're going to try to go as long as we can without the chat room. And we may lose listeners. I know we may lose listeners, but then again, just when you least expect it, I may throw in a chat or two. I may just go ahead and open it up while everybody's just thinking that the chat's going. I may just open the goddamn thing up. You never know. Anyway, if you want to get back to me, the easiest way to get back to me is send me a tweet, all right? If you don't know my Twitter account by now, then you're a Nimrod. But it's Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, all right? Ghost Politics. All right, give me a tweet. Let me know what's going on with you, all right? Maybe I'll give you a shout-out. Maybe not, all right? Anyway, folks, if you've been looking at the markets, we've been seeing positivity, folks. I am excited. As you can see, I'm giddy. I'm giddy! I'm giddy, for Christ's sake. And the reason that I'm giddy, folks, is because you're looking at the positivity numbers in the equities markets out here. I know that the Wall Street wannabe reporter bozos want to claim that it's because of the anticipation of Greece. But let me tell you what it's really about. It's about these positive real estate numbers that we got in today. For the folks that don't know, real estate prices, according to reports, have actually risen. When the experts and the analysts were actually expecting a decline. So that fueled actual interest back in the equities markets. It proves that, hey, what Ghost has been prognosticating all along, that what we were seeing here within the first beginning of the year into the spring is an economic retraction because of the high energy prices. They were holding back. You know it and I know it, folks. Just take a look at the stores, all right? Meats are all of a sudden not as prominent anymore. I'm talking about good cuts of meat, grade A meats, all right? Beef, to be technical about it, beef. You take a look at restaurants and the lack of continuity of patronage. There's a lot of factors out here that basically one observer could signify as the economic contraction within the past 4 to 5 months. But I prognosticated this, all right? I prognosticated this. Moreover, I said that it would possibly even extend to the summer months. But lo and behold, folks, we're seeing a lot of different factors come into play. First of all, we're seeing that the middle class, or what's left of the middle class, thanks to the destruction of it by the liberal regime in power, but the middle class was saving as opposed to going out and spending, and we saw it in the numbers of the corporations as they released it throughout the past quarter. I mean, we saw Walmart, Target, the Gap, these types of corporations that are basically driven towards the general mass populous retail sector, they posted negative numbers. And the reason they posted negative numbers is because the consumer wasn't out there. They had to somehow figure out their balance books, because they're not going to do another 2008, or at least those that are still capitalists, those that are still working folk, they're not going to do another 2008. So they're balancing their books. And lo and behold, they're actually taking advantage of saving on certain extracurricular activities, saving on certain extravagant items, so on and so forth. And this is what we saw here from January up until May. Now, what we're seeing here in the summer is those people who saved, they're actually going out and spending again, all right? They're going out and spending. They're going out there taking trips. We're seeing some decreases in the petroleum prices. Remember, back in April, we saw $118 a barrel WTI sweet crude. I mean, that not only relayed in the price at the gasoline pump, but it also relayed in the price of everything we paid for, ass clowns. I mean, don't you understand that when a producer produces something, whether it's crops, whether it's a product, they've got to take it from point A to point B, point B being your little retail sector out there that you guys like to go and shop, and that takes gas. And the WTI sweet crude level, that's why I'm always, when I'm running down the numbers of the markets, I'm always putting that as a point of emphasis, folks, because it should be. And for the folks that are in Europe and Asia, the fans that are listening in, you should be listening to the Brent crude. Brent crude oil signifies the pains at the pumps in those parts of the world, folks. This is not a joke. Anyway, I'm getting off keister here. The reason I'm so giddy is if you look at the markets, I mean, good God. I mean, what was I saying last week when everybody was running scared like a bunch of four-eyed, freckle-faced, red-headed, beaten stepchildren? What was I saying? I was saying this is a perfect time to bottom feed. Wasn't I saying that? Wasn't I saying? As a matter of fact, you can go back to the archive, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, that's where we have all the on-demand episodes for all you nipple clamp loving, butt plug up the ass looking milky lickers. If you haven't had your fix of True Capitalist Radio, well, that's where you can get it. But I have prognosticated this, folks, and let me tell you, it is coming to pass. And let me tell you, if you would have just bottom fed last week, you'd be making money this week. All right? You understand? Because last week we saw Dow Jones, what, about 11,000? I think we even saw it dip down to, what, 11,008, 11,007? I don't know, but the bottom line is I bottom fed, baby. I went out there when everybody was getting out of the market. I was going into the market. And what happened? Just in a week's time, I've made I don't know how many percentage on my goddamn money, baby. It's good to be a capitalist. Woo! As a matter of fact, I've got some leftover brew from the weekend beach little trip that I took out to my property out there, folks, and I'm drinking some of this. What I said yesterday was something called Catalina, but I, obviously a little inebriated yesterday, and of course you got to be over 21 if you want to drink anything, folks. But of course, if you live in a country where that law doesn't pertain, well, I guess whatever your law of the land is. But this was not called Catalina. Catalina is a goddamn city in Puerto Rico or something. No, this is called Cantina. Cantina. How original. But it's called Cantina. Anyway, it looked pretty attractive. I like trying new libations, folks. I know there's a lot of ass clowns out there that like to claim that I'm some kind of a alcoholic of sorts. I'm a connoisseur. I'm a connoisseur, and I think everybody needs to penetrate that in their little thick noggins, all right? That's the bottom line. I mean, you penetrate that to your damn, thick noggins, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me go ahead and continue going. All right, let me start going through the markets. Anyway, before we get to the markets, by all means, man, please retweet the broadcast. All right, everybody, please retweet the broadcast, spread it around like wildfire, and moreover, if you want a shout out. Just give me a tweet right now, Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, all right? Ghost Politics is the name. If you ain't following me by now, well, by God, figure out a way, all right? Jesus Lord. Anyway, let me see who's been tweeting. Has anybody been tweeting there, engineer? Yeah, we got a couple of people, actually, who've tweeted. I wanted to say what's up to Rubica Lou. He's tweeted up. What's going on? Who else we got? We got. Let me see. We got Tara Dickov. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a horrible name. But he actually tweeted something. Dick Burns actually tweeted something. He also wanted me to give a shout out to Ben Frazier. What's going on? Who else we got going on? Anybody else? All right, we got a couple other people. We got T-Po, what's going on? We got Philip McChuff. Are you kidding me? We got Alt Disco, what's going on? Who else? I'm not saying that silly name, for Christ's sake. Reese's Pieces, what's going on? I'm a Paramonster. All right, what else we got? What else we got going on over here? Any other ones so we can get going with the markets here? All right, well, we got a couple of them. Joey Buchanan, what's up? Some idiot that's using the engineer. Get out of here! Anyway, that's about enough. These idiots are starting to get jerky with the names. Look at these ridiculous names. Look at these stupid names. Look at them. You actually take the time to actually make these freaking names for Christ. Look at this crap. Look at them. It's just disgusting. The aborted fetus, for heaven's sake. Bleh. Oh, yeah, that's real cute. All right, that's real cute. Texas sucks. Yeah, shut up, all right? Let me tell you something. Right now. We're going to talk about Texas later on in the program. And I've been getting a lot of flack for this, but let me tell you, the United States would be a hell of a lot better, all right? And I'm going to repeat this once again. It would be a great day, a great goddamn day in American history when we see a Texan in the White House. And let me tell you something, the United States would be a lot better off for it, and the international community would embrace it, whether they liked it or not. That's what we need. We need a goddamn Texan in the White House. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me get to the markets here. I'm getting off keister. Dow Jones Industrials, folks, like I've been saying, I bottom fed last week. I'm capitalizing this week. And that's what it's about, capitalism, baby. It is up 145.13 points today. That's an increase of 1.21% on your goddamn money, baby. Woo! I'm loving it, baby. I'm a capitalist. That's how it is. S&P 500 closes up on the upside, 16.57 points. All right? That's 1.29% increase on your goddamn money, baby. Oh, I forgot to tell them what you closed out at. That's right. Dow Jones Industrials closes out today at 12,188.70 points. S&P 500 closes out today at 1296.67 points. Major increases. And look, the NASDAQ market bulls look like they're taking control of the NASDAQ as for where I'm standing. I think that there could be some major short-term gains to be made in this particular sector out here. So just keep your eyeballs out for any potential players that could make some significant, news, significant earnings posts, significant merger and acquisition deals in this particular NASDAQ sector. And for all you folks that don't know, NASDAQ is comprised of the crux of the tech companies that we know and love out here. So anyway, let me get through it. Where were we? Where are we, engineer? I've lost my place. Oh, I got it. All right. NASDAQ, once again, up 41.03 points. Can you believe this crap? I mean, good God. I mean, my portfolio has got a considerable amount of tech stock. And, that's a place I have bottom fed amongst a whole array of different other places. So, you know how it is. It has increased 1.53%. All right? That's 1.53% today on your goddamn money, baby. As a matter of fact, I am worldwide. For all the folks that don't know, I got tens of thousands of listeners throughout the world. I want to go ahead and cover the FTSE for all the folks that are listening in out there in Europe. The FTSE is actually up today also. It is up 44 points, actually 44.54 points. That's a percentage increase of 0.78%. Closing out today at 5,766.88 points. All right, I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, for all the capitalists that are out there in Europe, you know what I mean? I know I got a lot of them. All right, I mean, believe it or not, if you take a look at the capitalist army, the crux of the capitalist army out there is comprised of a lot of individuals straight out of Europe. London, the London area of all places. So that's what I'm talking about. And as a matter of fact, the way David Cameron is, kind of dealing with his economic situation long term, I think that the English, stand to reign supreme here while everybody's out here debasing their currency and, spending themselves into oblivion and not dealing with the obvious. Dave Cameron's out here, putting his nuts on the line saying, oh, we got to do it this way, and we got to do it this way, and there's not what else we can do. And all you people that don't like it, you shove it up your arse, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying, mate? And that's, you can't, I mean, hey, he's down for his, man. I mean, you got to give Dave Cameron some credit. But anyway, once again, if you were a traditional investor, all right, if you were a traditional investor, one would observe the equities market gains and make an assumption that you would see decreases in the commodities markets, right? Wrong. I mean, the complete opposite. On the contrary, commodities all went up. I mean, what the hell is this? Helter-skelter! Helter-skelter! I mean, this is the kind of market that we're dealing with out here as capitalists. That's why I'm saying, folks, I mean, long-term investor reigns supreme here in this market, all right? Long-term investor reigns supreme, all right? That's all there is to it, all right? That's all there is to it. Long-term investment. I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, you make money. Hey, at least in America, you cannot become a day trader. And for all those folks that don't know what day trading is when individuals that want to partake in pattern trading the waves of a particular stock or market, basically trading stocks on such a consistent basis 3 or more times a day. I believe that's how the law is defined now that our liberal regulation system has extended its arm into this wing of investing. Now, because I guess the liberal regime blames the financial meltdown on the American people, the only people that are going to be able to participate in the volatility, and for all you folks that don't know what volatility is, well, get a goddamn dictionary and look it up. But, I think in this time when you got high unemployment, you got a lot of people out here on the streets looking for work, I can't believe that the government is prohibiting middle-class folks that have actually, I don't know, what, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in a nest egg somewhere. What boggles my mind is that they can't put that in a brokerage account and be able to pattern trade, day trade. Which is like, hey, I'm going to buy this stock at 9:30 in the morning, and then I'm going to hold it here for about 30 minutes and watch that stock increase. Before it goes down, I'm going to sell it off. All right? And then, if it goes back up again, I'm going to buy it again and ride that sucker on upward. Well, if you don't have, which the government minimum is, all right? All right? The government minimum is what? What was it? $25,000 on margin. You have to have $25,000 on margin thanks to the government regulations out here for you to even participate in this type of trading. I mean, if you look at any chart of any stock, and for all the folks that are listening in out there, if you look at any chart of any stock, and look at the amount of waves just in one day or 1 week. All right, it's very easy to look up, folks. You got your little internets right there. And if you take a look at the amount of waves right there, I mean, you could have gotten a couple of cents in those waves, you know, if you could be able to participate in pattern trading and day trading, but you can't do it. You can't do it because the new liberal regulation that prohibits individuals like yourself that may have like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in a nest egg, you know what I'm saying? They want to put it in a brokerage account. You can't do it. You got to have $25,000 in capital, and then you got to put it on margin. Yeah, thanks, liberal regime. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we got Brent crude. Let me tell you, the commodities are all up. I mean, it boggles my mind. I mean, equities up, commodities up. Once again, helter freaking skelter. Brent crude is up $2.79. All right, that's a percentage increase of 2.63%, closing out today at $108.78 per barrel of Brent crude oil. All right, gasoline futures have increased $21.50. That's a percentage increase of 2.45%. What happened, Obama? I thought the releasing of the Strategic Petroleum Oil Reserve in America was going to somehow artificially bring these prices down. It doesn't look like it. Anyway, heating oil futures. Heating oil futures are also up $6.22. That's a percentage increase of 2.25%. We got natural gas futures increasing dramatically today. If you were in this market, you were making some cake. They increased 10 cents. That's a percentage increase of 2.42%. And WTI sweet crude. This is the oil that was supposed to go down once the president gave the okay to just go ahead and open up the Strategic Oil Reserve, for Christ's sake. This price was supposed to come down in some fashion, right? Wrong. It is up today, $2.54. That's a percentage increase of 2.80%. Closing out today, and get this, $93.15 per barrel of WTI sweet crude, folks. I mean, once again, this is a consequence of government intervening with private enterprise. It's just an utter disgrace. It's a recipe for disaster. All right? This whole mess, this whole Keynesian economic experiment that has transpired here within the past 6-7 years has just been a joke. It's been an utter joke. And it's got to stop. The problem is if it stops, we're going to be like Greece. Have y'all seen the images out of Greece today, for Christ's sake? I mean, they're rioting in the streets, man. And why are they rioting in the streets? Because their socialist little experiment is collapsing from within inside of itself. I mean, you cannot continue to sustain a nation state of masses that are dependent on a nation state that produces absolutely nothing. I mean, what was the last thing that you had that was made from Greece? Nothing. Nothing. You know what I mean? Absolutely nothing. See, so right now you've got the Greeks out there. They're much like the United States at this point. They're so dependent on taxpayer-funded entitlements that now that they have to, implement this austerity measure, they're going nuts. They're going nuts in the streets. I mean, do the YouTube searches. I mean, all the damn footage is there. It's a disgrace. No more retiring at 42. No more, collecting unlimited benefits up until you croak. I mean, none of this garbage anymore, and they're pissed. They don't want to go back to work. It's horrible. And that's much like what we have here in America. And, instead of us trying to nip it in the bud with some kind of fiscal responsibility, we all, on both sides of the political spectrum, is an action. They're idiots, They're idiots. I mean, right wing, left wing, they're morons. They're idiots. I mean, they keep spending, and you see, the more and more our government keeps spending, it devalues the dollars I got in my pocket. You understand? I mean, whenever you see prices increasing, it's not because there's a shortage of anything. Maybe on some things because of emerging markets demanding certain commodities, so on and so forth. But the reason you're seeing an increase is not only the high energy cost, but the deflation, the disgusting devaluing of our American dollar. the devaluing of the American dollar. And why is it devaluing? Because our government continues to spend on these ridiculous entitlements that has done nothing but stagnate our civilization. I mean, just look at the consequence of all these entitlements, for Christ's sake. It has stagnated our civilization. I mean, you know, America has actually brought a lot of the countries that are out here, actually our competitors, we actually brought them into this type of modernity with investment, with military protection from enemies, so on and so forth. And what's sad is that our complacency, I mean, our willingness to just be some fat, disgusting blob that just turns perfectly good food into shit and watches substandard entertainment, that seems to be the mediocre existence that the majority of the American people seem to encompass at this point in time. You know, and meanwhile, we've got all these people all over the world advancing. I mean, highly intelligent people, all right? I mean, highly intelligent individuals out here from all over the world out here, and, you know, we're being left behind in America because we are falling complacent, much like Greece fell complacent. And once again, I challenge you, what's the last thing that you know that has been made out of Greece? I mean, have you ever had a product that says made in Greece? No, you don't. And you're never going to, because these assholes don't want to go out and work. You know, so that's all there is to it. Anyway, let me get through the damn markets here, and then I'm going to take your calls, all right? Agriculture, everything's up. You're going to notice almost everything is up, for Christ's sake, all right? Canola futures, they are up $2.90. Cocoa is up $23. And let me tell you something right now. We have seen nothing but positive numbers coming out of the cocoa market. So that is definitely going to relay. I'm telling you, if you haven't already seen it, in anything that encompasses sugar or chocolate, specifically chocolate, and sugar for that, because we have seen a run on sugar. I've checked the chart on that. It looks pretty unbelievable. All right? You take a look at these charts, for Christ's sake. If you haven't seen the prices of your ice creams and your goddamn popsicles and your goddamn candy bars and all that crap, if you haven't seen it or noticed it go up, then you're an imbecile, because it has, all right? Either that or the company's chinching you out, like, you know, they're kind of curbing a little bit of the portion, so on and so forth, all right? Anyway, it is up $23 cocoa, all right? Coffee, I mean, good God. I mean, we had seen some gradual declines in the coffee futures, a complete spike today. I mean, it is up $7.85. That's a percentage increase of 3.13% today on your goddamn money. All right? 3.13% for coffee, and then you take a look at corn, for Christ's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. Freaking corn. Did anybody take a look at how much corn went up today? I mean, it's just ridiculous. And once again, it's this freaking corn ethanol subsidies that are funded by our tax dollars that turn perfectly good food that could be, you know, fed out there to the population and bring down the cost of corn so more people can eat. But instead, we got this liberal regime trying to be green. We have to provide a different alternative energy source than petroleum, and we need taxpaying dollars to do it. Give me a goddamn break. Anyway, corn is up, for Christ's sake. $26.25. $26.25. That's a percentage increase of, get this, 4.19%, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. Jesus Christ. Give me a drink, for Christ's sake. As a matter of fact, I got a pretty good drink here, you know, because I have been making some increases in the markets. I actually have some goddamn margarita that I have shaken up here in my office bar, all right? And we have in the office building here, we got an ice machine, believe it or not. And I got it right here in this shaker, baby. And I am just sipping on some margaritas. I've got a bottle of this Cantina. I said it was Catalina yesterday, but, you know, Catalina is a freaking city in Puerto Rico or some crap. So anyway, I want to say cheers to everybody out there who's listening in. Cheers. Hopefully you're capitalizing. Hopefully you're making some money. If you're not, man, figure out a way. No matter where you are in the world, remember there's a market. You have to define your market, you know, whether it's an extensive market like Wall Street where they're selling stocks, or if it's a small market where you're selling things like food. I know there are people that listen into this broadcast that are in certain areas of the world where, the market exchange is much like that of an open-air market of previous centuries. I mean, they're trying to emerge out of this particular type of market and get themselves into modernity. And what I say to those people that are out there in these types of markets is look for opportunities. Look for ways where, you can, not necessarily just specifically capitalize on your market, but be one of the innovators of finance in your particular area and catapult your market into the new millennia. All right? I mean, put your particular, no matter where you are in the world, it doesn't matter how small you are, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can actually connect your market to the global market out here and make some serious money. And that's why whenever I broadcast this show, it's not just to be some, stupid jag-off here. You know what I mean? I mean, it's to be, a serious facilitator of capitalist idealism so that individuals that are out there throughout the Internet understand that, no matter what your system is, no matter what frame of government you have, try to look, even if it's just a minuscule amount of capital, just even if it's a minuscule amount of profit, it's profit. And make sure that all the money that you obtain, whether it's through labor, whether it's through profiting on ventures, whatever, make sure to not only save it, but flip it. Make sure it's going to make you more money. Because at this day and age, I mean, most governments are debasing their currency, so if you leave it in the goddamn savings account, it's going to wither away in actual value because of these damn governments. So this is what makes commodities so valuable. You understand? I mean, this is what makes things like equity so valuable. Bonds, real estate. This is why you're seeing an increase in the real estate market. I mean, let me tell you, I'm considering a few bottom feeding opportunities. But anyway, I'm getting off keister here. We're getting a lot of tweets that suggest that I should open up the chat room. I'll tell you what, I'll open up the chat room if I get enough tweets tweeted at me from a variety of different people that want me to open up the chat room, and then I'll open it up. Let me take a drink of this damn margarita. I didn't even take a drink of it, for Christ's sake. Oh, excellent stuff. Oh, my God. You know what I do with this? I don't want to give my recipe away. I don't want to do it. I'm not giving my recipe away. That's what I'm saying. Not only am I a master griller, all right, I mean, I'm a mixologist, all right? I'm telling you, if anything ever transpires from this show, I'm putting out a damn book about grilling and, mixology, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, I know my liquors, baby. I know the finest things in life. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'm a cigar aficionado. I'm a libation connoisseur. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just how I'm living, baby, living lavish. Let me get through the goddamn markets here. Cotton is up modestly 2 cents today. We have wheat futures up $21. Jesus Christ, for wheat. That's an increase of 3.23% today. Sugar, and this is what I'm saying about sugar. I mean, sugar is spiking, and of course, the reason we're seeing a spike in my speculation is you're seeing a lot of people going after those damn shaved ice. Those stupid little shaved ice machines you got going on out here in the South. You got people going to the popsicles and the ices and the Slurpees and that sort of thing. And what's the main component in that? Sugar. All right? Sugar. Oh, man, we're getting a lot of tweets up in here. I mean, I see the Twitter thing blowing up, engineer. I mean, what is everybody saying? It's there, go back there, They're saying open up the chat room. Well, hold on. We'll open up the chat room. I just want to get through the markets here because there's a lot of true capitalists. I mean, at least tens of thousands throughout the world who listen to this commentary and actually make some serious money. All right, I mean, you have to take the analysis and the insight that I'm providing out here to relay it to your life so you can make some capital, man. I know I got a lot of gamers who are listening in. I think it's funny that, these gamers, they spend their entire lives trying to be the best at a specific game, and yet they're not getting paid for it. They're not getting paid for it, for Christ's sake. I mean, figure out a mechanism of generating revenue around something you like doing. You understand? I mean, that's capitalism, baby. Figure it out. Read. Do something. If you're on the internet, the world is at your fingertips. The world is at your fingertips. There should be no reason why you're not making capital. Anyway, sugar is up $1.10, all right? A percentage increase of, get this, 4.25% on the day, for Christ's sake. Can you believe this crap? Can you believe this? I mean, it's 4 point goddamn two. What the hell is it again? 4.25% on the day. I'm sorry, folks, we're reading tweets as they come along. I mean, they're coming in an abundant amount. I guess we may have to open up the chat room, but I'm gonna randomly open it up. And if you get in, you get in. If not, well, I'm sorry. You know. Anyway, soybean futures are up $4. Oat futures are up $11. That's a percentage increase of 3.23%. Haven't you noticed that everything that we're eating today has gone up? That's going to reflect in your grocery bill here in the next couple of weeks. I'm telling you, folks, you listen to this broadcast, and especially you young children out there that are out there shopping with your mothers or fathers, or hopefully you got a family still, you'll be able to notice this. I mean, notice the price of everything. I'm telling you, this is why I say these prices. You gauge about what you're going to pay for these commodities later on down the road, so you can figure out, how much money you need to goddamn make to live lavish still. You understand? That's the only way you're going to continue living lavish. Anyway, lumber is down for, believe it or not, $6.70. That's a percentage decrease of 2.73%. Now, I know there's folks out there that are like, well, Ghost, if there was positive real estate numbers today, why do we see lumber going down so dramatically? Well, it's because we got a lot of bottom feeders coming into the market. This was an unexpected jump in the real estate market. As a matter of fact, analysts were looking for negative numbers. I mean, they were looking for a decrease in the value of homes this month. And on the contrary, it did the complete opposite. And that signifies, that spike signifies that you've got real estate speculators coming in and actually bidding on a lot of these homes out here. A lot of these homes that are just, out and about, just, a foreclosure, people that need to get rid of them, so on and so forth. And they're not new homes. They're not new. You see, lumber futures need new home sales, not, home prices. It needs new home sales, that number, that piece of economic data for it to go up. I mean, this is bad for anybody who's in the lumber futures market. I mean, when you see, that type of number, you're speculating that, hey, I mean, it seems like everybody's bottom feeding for these, old homes or previously owned homes, so on and so forth. So this is why you're seeing a negative number here. We got soybean oil futures up 39 cents. And wool has no change whatsoever. So Rosie O'Donnell and the bull-nosed bull dykes had no effect in today's wool futures. Let's get to the metals, shall we? We've got copper futures up $4.65. We've got gold up. Finally, we're seeing it up over 1,500 because, I thought that gold at below 1,500 at this point in time with the debasing of the currency is just utterly ridiculous. But, of course, these are fixed prices. And I've said it time and time again, all you got to do is look up what happened a couple of months ago, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the CME group, upping its limits or upping its requirements for margins. All right? Changing its requirements for margins, for Christ's sake. And for all you folks that don't know what trading on margin is, well, look it up. All right? There's Investopedia. It's a great resource. Look it up for yourself. All right? Not only did they, kind of redo the way that margin requirements were done once, which was an unprecedented move, which hasn't been done in like 30 years or something, that's over 30 years. They did it twice in 1 week, twice. And that was a pure, anybody who has any kind of common sense that's not only in the investment market but understands politics and, the whole strata, you would have observed that as a clear message that the merging of private enterprise, which is Wall Street, and the government is clear as day. I've been talking about this for years when it started happening once Barack Obama took power, and the 2 years that he and his regime had a complete majority in the government. They bailed out Wall Street, for Christ's sake. And who's the ones fundraising these latest campaign events? You know, what was it, this past weekend, or was it a couple of days ago? Barack Obama had a dinner for, his campaign, $38,500 a plate. Who's buying that crap? The same people that got bailed out with our tax dollars. I mean, isn't that kind of like funneling taxpayer money to refund your campaign? I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, gold is up $5.50. That's a percentage increase of 37%. All right, closing out today at $1,501.90 per troy ounce of gold. Silver is up 32 cents today. I mean, that doesn't even take off or not even make up what the goddamn loss we saw yesterday in silver. But silver is up 32 cents, a percentage increase of 0.96%. Closing out today at $33.92 per troy ounce of silver. Livestock, we got live cattle futures up 57 cents today. Cattle feeder futures are up 92 cents today, and for all you folks that like to shove a couple of ham bones down your gullet, lean hog futures are down 20 cents today, and that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. All right? All right. Now, I'm considering opening up the chat room here. But we're getting a lot of these little spammer ass clowns even spamming in the Twitter account here. You know what I'm saying? It's not setting a good precedent. It's not setting a good precedent if I open up the chat room and see all these spamming jerk dicks. Anyway, let me take a swig of this margarita. Cheers to all the true capitalists out there, and you're not a part of these internet hooligans that are out here just trying to disrupt my program. I really don't appreciate it whatsoever. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Anyway, folks, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. I mean, I hope you were bottom feeding like I was last week, and you weren't like these jerk nuts out here just kind of listening into what I'm saying and it going into one ear and out the other. Hopefully you're capitalizing like I'm doing, but I'm capitalizing, baby. That's what I'm doing. I'm capitalizing. Woo! Anyway, let's go ahead and take some calls, see if anybody's capitalizing out there. We got area code 563 on the horn. What's up? You're just staying there. I don't know what you're doing. 817, what's up? Yeah, you're just sitting there, for Christ's sake. I mean, is anybody going to talk, for Christ's sake? Can't get everybody's tongue. Come on, boy. Area code 209, what's going on?
Were you raped as a kid?
You sound like a kid. Where are your parents at?
They're doing whatever they want right now. I don't really care.
Where your parents aren't home?
Nope.
So where are they at?
They're at work.
They're at work? Yeah, right. Are you kidding me? I mean, you understand, this is why I broadcast at this time, young man, because this is about the time people get off work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the time people, like working class people, get off work and they just want to kick back and listen to something, have a few drinks, that sort of thing. So I'm telling you where your folks are, right? They're at happy hour right now, and obviously if you're just raised by your mammy, it sounds that way just by the sound of your voice. Mammy's out there at happy hour looking for an ethnic minority, or you know what, better yet, she may have jungle fever. She may have jungle fever. She got jungle fever. You know what I'm saying? So come on, all right. Anyway, let's take some more callers here. I mean, I want to see if anybody's capitalizing out here. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. 732, what's up? You're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost. How's it going?
Going.
Yeah, so I was just wondering. I think I have a suggestion. We sell America to China, and we become the American Union, like we become communists. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh, you stupid idiot. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about, first and foremost, all right? You don't even know what the first thing of economics is. You're just some stupid half-witted, dumb idiot that's raised by a single parent. I can tell by the femininity in your goddamn voice. And you're just trying to sit over here and get a rise out of me. Well, you know what? You're not. All right, you're not going to get a rise out of me, all right? You want to know why? Because I'm living lavish right now, all right? I mean, look at the gains that have been posted in the equities markets, all right? I mean, last week I was telling everybody, hey, maybe you should entertain some options out here. Maybe you should entertain some plays out here. And hopefully you listened. If you didn't, well, by God, I mean, you're playing with your pecker shaft right now. Jesus Christ. Let me get another drink of this damn margarita. This margarita's great, man. Man. And I got some of that good 100% agave plant añejo. For all you folks that don't know the difference of tequilas, obviously because you're just drunkards that are probably sipping on Billy Carter beer or something to that effect, tequila is not like your traditional liquors, so to speak. You know what I mean? It's not like your traditional liquors. It's not aged like scotch, like some of my blue label scotch, they're aged 20 plus years. Tequila, at best, is aged 2 years, all right? And when it's aged 2 years, that means it's an añejo, all right? That's what they call the tequila that has been aged 2 years, an añejo, all right? And tequila that has been aged 1 year is a reposado, all right? And anything else that doesn't say anything and just says tequila, well, that's just rot gut crap that's going to burn a hole right through your goddamn stomach and your colon, all right? And it's going to make you puke up something nasty, all right? I just drink the good stuff. I'm not out here drinking this garbage, all right? I'm not out here drinking this nonsense, for Christ's sake, all right? Anyway, let me take some more callers here. I mean, I'm living lavish. I hope you're living lavish, baby. That's the only way to live. That's why it's True Capitalist Radio. As a matter of fact, I'm going to open up the chat. She said, open up the chat, engineer. What the hell should I do? All right, we'll go ahead and open up the chat. He sounds pretty excited about it. So we'll go ahead and open up the chat room, folks. I want to give a shout-out to all the folks that are listening in. Lejon Nepeta, what's going on? We got Gasarga. What's going on? We got Sigtinius. What's going on? We got, who else we got? We got some idiot talking garbage. Let me tell you something. All you people that are talking garbage to me, you're lucky we're not in a damn bar room. All right, because if we were in a damn bar room, I would stomp a mud hole in your ass, kick it dry, take a dirty yellow bubbly piss in it, and all you could do is look at me with a yellow smile about it. That's all you people could do. All right, now, if there is any spamming or anything that happens here in this chat room, folks, I'm sorry. All right, I'm trying to keep some civility here, but, hey, this is the world, huh? This is the world we live in, and these are the hands we give them. And let me tell you something. I may just sing karaoke all through the damn show, if we see, too much of that crap, all right? Well, let's go ahead and open it. Let's open it up, engineer. Open up the chat. Let's open it up now. All right, we're opening it up. Hopefully, we don't regret this crap. Hopefully, I'm not stupid, all right? All right, hopefully this is stupid, for Christ's sake, all right? Jesus Christ. I mean, who do we got going on? I mean, are we connected here? Well, what's going on? Something's going on here. Come on, what's going on? All right, come on. Open up the chat room. Open up the chat room. Let me get my goddamn margarita. All right, we're opening it up. We got people coming in. What's going on to everybody who's coming in? All right, cheers to everybody. And before we get into anything, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? I want everybody to retweet the broadcast right now. I want you to spread it around like wildfire, all right? I mean, I want Blog Talk Radio servers to start smoking from so much bandwidth that's going out throughout the world. And let me tell you what bandwidth is going out. It's capitalist bandwidth, baby. It's capitalist bandwidth. Woo! Anyway, let me continue going on, folks. I mean, we got a show to do here. I want to say what's up to everybody out there. Once again, please retweet the broadcast. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about some of the things I got to talk about. For all the folks that are here and listening in, obviously you're listening in via the internet. Does everybody remember? Jesus Christ! I mean, it seemed like a decade ago, but it was like what, 3 or 4 years ago? Does everybody remember MySpace? Does everybody remember that? Oh, man, does everybody remember MySpace? Everybody was like,
oh, yeah, I've got all these little things that somebody else made to make myself look like an individual. Yeah, let me put on somebody else's song. Let me put on somebody else's pictures. Let me put on their... Shut up! But anyway, MySpace, believe it or not, is going for sale. All right, it is going for sale here at any point in time. As a matter of fact, News Corp, the individuals that actually bought MySpace from Tom. Do y'all remember Tom, the guy that was your first Facebook friend? Remember that asshole, the guy that was just sitting there like a jerk dick? You're like, hey, dude, I'm that cool little kooky guy that all the chicks want to be with because I'm just that guy that understands them and I'm compassionate and give me a break, all right? Anyway, believe it or not, Tom got paid $580 million from Rupert Murdoch and News Corp. Believe it or not, Rupert Murdoch owns News Corp. Anyway, believe it or not, $550 million is what Rupert Murdoch paid Tom, all right? Now MySpace is going up for sale. And guess what News Corp is just begging anybody? They're hoping, they're pleading with anybody who's out there who will buy it. Guess how much they want for it? All right, $20 to $30 million bucks. Are you kidding me? I mean, how much of a loss is that? I mean, for all the mathematic whizzes out there, I mean, what's the percentage loss on that? For Christ's sake! I mean, you pay Tom $550 million. You're hoping to get $20 million out of the deal for selling the son of a bitch. I mean, that's just horrible losses. I mean, that's just disgusting. I mean, you know who's living large right now? Tom, huh? Let me tell you something right now. I bet you Tom right now is in some tropical island somewhere, probably got about 2 or 3 hula bimbos and some grass skirts, giving him a full body massage on a goddamn hammock that's being held up by 2 damn palm trees while he's sipping on a freaking, pina colada and having some, fruit bowl in a white suit serving some shrimp cocktail, for Christ's sake, and lobster. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, you got Rupert Murdoch, this asshole who paid him, was it $550 million, putting his little pissing ground of a social network up for sale, hoping to get $20 to $30 million bucks. Unbelievable. I mean, doesn't everybody want a deal like that? It's like one of those Mark Cuban deals. You know who Mark Cuban is? The fruity-ass clown that's, I shouldn't call him fruity. He's an eccentric guy, all right? He's an eccentric guy. Let's just put it that way. When you're rich and you're kind of kooky, you're eccentric. You're not nutty. You're not fruity. You're eccentric, all right? Anyway, Mark Cuban, this guy actually helped create this old 90s website called broadcast.com. And believe it or not, this was before internet radio, this was before internet TV and YouTube, so on and so forth, right? All right? And the only thing that broadcast.com did was basically take other services software, which were, real, remember real players, remember those real players and media, but they use these types of already existing coding softwares, and they basically made it a centralized location so that but anybody who hooked up with the service of broadcast.com would be broadcasted on their websites, via the internet. If they had a TV station, if they had a radio station, they'd be broadcasted. I mean, at one point in time, folks, like in 1994 or 95, broadcast.com
was the place to go out and look for some a video or some news or some radio station, so on and so forth. Anyway, the point of the story is that dumbass Yahoo, remember Yahoo? They tried to be the Google of its time. And believe it or not, Google is making a lot of the same mistakes as Yahoo did back in those days. All right, now let me explain why I'm explaining this about Mark Cuban, all right? Yahoo, believe it or not, actually paid the developers and the creators of Broadcast.com like $18 billion, believe it or not, for Broadcast. $18 billion, all right? And I think Mark Cuban got $6 billion of that, and all the other people that, were around at the time also got, their cut. But that's how Mark Cuban got rich. And, have you ever heard of, for all the newbies and all the kids, have you ever heard of Broadcast.com? No, you haven't. You want to know why? Because it was a failure. It was a failure. So that's why I'm saying, it's not that hard to potentially stumble across a couple of $1 billion. I mean, just ask Mark Zuckerberg and Tom and all these other peeps, all right? And that's why I'm hoping that all the kids that are listening in right now, True Capitalist Radio, I mean, don't tickle your ass crack. I mean, go out there and live lavish. And that's exactly right. What did Mark Cuban do? He took his $6 billion and he's like, man, I'm set for life. You know what I'm going to do? I always wanted to own my own goddamn, basketball team. I'm going to buy the Mavericks. And he bought the Mavericks at an unbelievable amount of money at the time. I mean, the Mavericks were, I mean, this was like the Roy Tarpley days, for all you NBA fans. This was like pretty bad, era of Dallas when, this idiot Mark Cuban actually purchased the team. You know what I mean? Remember Roy Tarpley? These were those Dallas Mavericks. All right? Anyway, he purchased the team, and he's been doing that ever since, sitting on his $6 billion. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. Anyway, let me go ahead and take some calls here. 646-652-4869. We're talking about MySpace going for sale this week. It's going for sale for the News Corp hopes to get $20 or $30 million when they paid Tom $580 million when MySpace was in its prime. And you really can't blame Murdoch because remember, I mean, MySpace looks a lot like what Facebook looks like today. This is the internet, what comes and goes. It's a fast medium out here. Let me take some calls. 646-652-4869. Were you a MySpacer, or were you one of these, prick scumbags at the time that was still going with Facebook? Because
I'm going with Facebook because it's like what the douchebags are doing. And I'm going where the douchebags are doing, the guys that are wearing like Abercrombie fits and I mean, or were you, like one of everybody else who was out there posting the stupid videos, posting your stupid little songs, like we care what you listen to, like we care who your goddamn favorite stupid, movie artist is, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's take some calls. Area code 508. You're on the air.
Yeah, what happened, Goat? I was on MySpace because, one, Facebook, you need to go to college back in the day to get on there, and two, there was mad bitches on MySpace. But I want to ask you about investing, if that's okay.
Go for it. What's up?
All right, so as you probably know that I'm from the hood, food stamps, public housing, but I've been listening to your show. I've been trying to get money. So I went down in the trap, started grinding, slanging rocks, and I want to know what...
Hold on just a second. You're slanging rocks. I mean, I hope that's not what you're saying, but before you answer that, I'd like for everybody to gather around and play everybody's favorite game. It's Guess the Minority! That's right. Everybody, it's Guess the Minority time, folks. Everybody knows there's a little twang going on in this man's voice. And I just want to know, he's bringing it up. He's bringing up hood. He's bringing up the terminology. Hey, I just want to know. Anyway, put your guesses on the screen right now. Anyway, let's go ahead. Turn it off, engineer. Let's get back to the call. Now, you say you're slinging rocks. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I ain't got no education. I ain't graduated high school. I'm trying to get money.
Why don't you get a job, man?
You think I'm gonna go to McDonald's and flip burgers? Nigga, please.
Well, what makes you above flipping burgers? I mean, what is it on your repertoire of skills that makes you above flipping burgers?
Cause you ain't never turned on BET if rapping about flipping burgers and shit. You ain't wearing no gold chain.
Okay, hold on. So you're saying that what makes you above flipping a burger is that you're a goddamn rapper? Is that what I'm getting from your vernacular?
I'm saying niggas that be getting paid and working at McDonald's. You know that goes.
Hey, well, believe it or not, brothers that are successful, actually play by the game, and you got a lot of people that are black CEOs. I mean, the CEO of Darden Restaurants is a black man. You know what I'm saying? Darden Restaurants, of course, is the restaurant chain that owns Red Lobster, the Olive Garden, a couple other things of that nature. I mean, so why can't you just work your way up, man? Why you got to sit over here and, try to claim that, you got the world against you? On the contrary, a person like you can easily get your GED and get your goddamn college bankrolled for you because you're an ethnic minority. You can take that college degree and actually assert it in your life and do something. Why can't you just do something like that? Just A, B, C, or D. You know what I mean? Live in the dorm. Live like these college kids. It's gonna be all paid for. You're a minority. So what the hell's your problem?
Well, I mean, you just gotta face the reality. It's just much.
No. You know what you're doing? You're, I mean. Are you kidding me? You know that I'm telling you the truth. You're just a lazy person, for a lack of a better term, sir. You're a lazy piece of trash, and you can have your college paid for right now. I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, just do a goddamn Google search. All right, you can have your college paid for, no matter what minority you are. I'm guessing you're black, but you sound a little Asian in there. All right, either one, you can get yourself a whole bunch of scholarships, get your whole goddamn college paid for. All right. Not only that, you can get yourself a grant from the government. These government grants, my goddamn tax dollars, they're being given away to these losers so they can just sit on their fat asses for about 6 or 7 years and get a 4-year college degree, and it took them 8 years to get in underwater basket weaving just to sustain their goddamn beer bong chugging sessions. All right, I mean, what you need to do is since you say, I ain't got no opportunity, baby, I ain't got no opportunity. If you ain't got no opportunity, well, by God, why don't you make an opportunity? The road is there. The road is there, for Christ's sake. Why won't you take it? Why won't you take it?
I mean, one of the main reasons is, like, peer pressure. Like, if I go to school and shit, niggas think that ain't cool. Like, I got to keep it real.
You got to keep it real. Well, where do you live? You live in a project home or something?
I live in Bankhead, Atlanta.
Atlanta. Well, why don't you join Job Corps?
Well, I mean, how much does that pay compared to slinging rocks?
Man, well, it ain't going to pay you nothing, but at least it's going to teach you a trade. I mean, it's being bankrolled by my tax dollars. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Look, I don't agree with these programs because, like I've been saying, these programs do not work. They're available. The minorities can go and take advantage of them. They don't want to do it. All right. All I'm saying is, you go to Job Corps. The government, bankrolls your housing. They put you in an environment that's conducive to being productive. They give you your food, the whole 9 yards. I mean, why don't you go out there and become a goddamn Job Corps person and get your GED? Moreover, you can probably get yourself a trade, like, learn how to fix air conditioners or something. You know what I mean? You're already in the South. You're in Bankhead, Atlanta. I know it's hot to the son of a bitch out there. I mean, once you learn how to, fix air conditioners, you know what I'm saying? Once you work about 2 or 3 years fixing air conditioners, bankroll your own little office with a little bit of warehouse that's right adjacent to it, so that you can house your tools and you can, house some of your equipment. And before you know it, you got yourself a business, man. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Why don't you? Have you ever thought about things like this or in this nature?
Nah, my plan was, I remember this one dude called in. You told him to work at McDonald's, work his way up, save money, and invest that. I mean, I was trying to invest the money that I got from grinding. I got $10,000 saved up.
No, okay. Look, this is a serious question from grinding. Okay, let's just say that you got some money grinding. Okay, and this by no means is any kind of legal advice. This is purely for educational purposes only, all right? I am not condoning this activity whatsoever. I am just enlightening you on some of the realities of, slanging rock and then thinking that you can become a legitimate businessman, all right? First of all, generating revenue from crack rock, all right? That's a lot of money because, you get a lot of crack peeps, and they're going to come in every 5 minutes giving you more and more capital, and that's cash money. So let's say that you want to bankroll that cash money into some kind of business. Well, the bad part about it is that it's going to raise red flags all over the place by the IRS, the state governments, if you happen to have any state taxes. I mean, there's a lot of things out here, all right? There's a lot of things that you have to worry about when you're just, getting unexpected capital that's unaccounted for and applying it to any kind of actual business venture. I mean, there's some serious risks in that nature, and that's why I'm saying for all the folks that are out there in the urban communities that are saying, hey, I'm slanging crack rock, that's all I can do. Well, I mean, you have to realize that you can't do that forever. Moreover, you can't just parlay that into some kind of goddamn business venture. You can't do it. You're going to have to account for that money in some fashion. And if you can't account for that money, then you're going to go to jail. Just ask Wesley Snipes. All right? I mean, if you can't go out and say where your money's coming from or pay your taxes, you're going to jail. You understand? And that's what you need to worry about. That's what everybody needs to worry about, for Christ's sake. Anyway, 508, you there, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, just do it the right way. Why don't you just do it just by flipping burgers, doing something, man? I guarantee you in a year you'd probably be managing the place.
Nah. One more thing, though.
Hey, well, what race are you? Is it a racial thing? What race are you?
I'm black.
You black? So, I mean, so you're saying that it's a hood thing, that your peers will probably clown on you. They'll rag on you. They'll probably even sense a little bit of weakness if you actually go out and go to school and that sort of thing. Am I correct?
Nah.
Am I right? Isn't that what you just said? You said it was your homies that are out there clowning you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, let's say if you were able to take yourself out of that situation, all right? Let's say, okay, we'll take you out of that situation. Would you specifically go and start studying and doing that sort of thing?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah? I don't believe you. Get this shit out. Get him off, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. I mean, what's really unfortunate is that, this person's going to continue dealing. Dealing is the wrong thing to do. You should just go out there, make some capital the legitimate way, and once you make your capital the legitimate way, parlay that legitimate capital into other financial instruments. All right? You're not going to be able to slang dope and be able to throw it into any kind of account. I mean, the IRS, the financial institute, there's so many people are going to be asking questions on where you got that money, and if you just say, yeah, baby, I got it in a taxi cab, baby. I got it in a taxi cab. I found it in a taxi cab. If you say something of that nature, well, they're going to say, well, okay, you found it in a taxi cab, but you were supposed to pay taxes on something you find in a taxi cab. And since you haven't paid taxes on it, and it's been some odd years, you owe this amount of tax plus penalties plus interest plus this plus that. And if you ain't got it on you, they're going to sell your crap. The IRS will go into your damn house and start selling your crap until they can actually get the money that you owe them that, you didn't claim. And if you don't have the money with all the crap that they sell from yours, you go to jail. I mean, it sucks, but you go to jail. And you see, that's sad, isn't it? That's sad that a successful person is penalized when they don't pay even just a slight bit of taxes. But look at these losers that are out here mooching off of the entitlement system. Look at these loser slutbags who are shitting out children like they're going out of style, for Christ's sake, from 5 or 6 different people, for Christ's sake. They're shitting them out for a goddamn paycheck, for Christ's sake. And has anything happened to them? Do you see any kind of, goddamn, IRS going after their asses? No, absolutely not. They continue to shit out children. They continue to shit them out, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject matter, or let me take some more calls. We're supposed to be talking about MySpace being sold off, for Christ's sake, and I can already see that we are already 10 minutes, for Christ's sake, 10 minutes into the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I'm drinking some margaritas. I got my margarita in my shaker right here. Let me go ahead and, pour some more margarita in this damn glass, baby, because I'm feeling great. I mean, I've gained a lot of capital, man. Anyway, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? All right, go to the forums, go to the social networks, go to the blogs, spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that we're in effect in the house. Moreover, we got all kinds of buttons underneath the player, all right? We got a little Facebook this button, and we got a little retweet that button. Use and abuse those buttons, baby. All right, what do we got? We got News Corp selling MySpace, and guess what? We got Google. We reported on Google yesterday that they're actually cooperating with the government 94% of the time that the government requests any kind of information from Google. Can you believe this crap? 94% of the time that we've got, the government inquiring about any kind of, it doesn't really matter what it is. 94% of the time, Google is cooperating with the government. All right? Well, anyway, we've actually got reports, and I'm sure you're witnessing it today if you happen to be a Google subscriber or user. They're trying to delve themselves into the social network via a so-called competitor. A so-called competitor to Facebook, and I think this is a real joke, to be honest with you, but they're actually going to try. They're going to try to be a competitor to Facebook, for Christ's sake. Believe it or not, they're actually hoping to be that social network that is a little different from Facebook. They want to be a social network that is exclusive, so to speak. Google is hoping that, individuals that don't go to Facebook because it's all public and everyone can see will start patronizing the Google version of a Facebook-like a social network in hopes of, providing some kind of an exclusive area for one to social network. I mean, this is what they're hoping. I kid you not, all right? I kid you not. I mean, and Google is going to attempt this. This is their attempt, for Christ's sake. And meanwhile, we got, the chairman, Eric Schmidt, whatever the hell his name is, that Schmidt guy. You know what I'm talking about? The damn chairman of Google saying today that the jeopardy of internet freedom is at hand, and that internet censorship is not only more than probable, it's possible. And what I'm saying is, I don't want internet censorship, all right? I don't want internet regulation, for Christ's sake. But here you've got, this Schmidt guy, the chairman of Google, suggesting that internet censorship, because of this Arab Spring and other uprisings throughout the international community, that it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you, that is something that I cannot stand. I cannot sit here and just act like that is something we're supposed to just brush off as insignificant. You understand? Jesus Christ. Let me take a drink of this. That's a good margarita. Woo! Anyway, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Google's attempt at social networking? Moreover, what do you think about Schmidt talking about internet censorship? This is the guy, and before I take a call, this is the guy who employed an employee in the Middle East named Wael Ghanem. Wael Ghanem, who was the mastermind of that disgusting, despicable uprising in Egypt, where all those wild Yehudis got together and turned Egypt into a goddamn post-Katrina sideshow, and into a wasteland, for Christ's sake. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, Wael Ghanem was an employee of Google. I mean, he was the one that basically took advantage of the primitive civilization of Egypt that was introduced to first world technology, Facebook, Twitter, and the like. You understand? And let me tell you something right now. It is Whale Ghanem that's got blood on his hands today. You know, it is him who organized this disgusting display. That was not a revolution, folks. There was no type of intellectual substance backing up the Egyptian revolution. It was just a bunch of wild Yehudis that went out and pillaged and rioted and destroyed and raped, for Christ's sake. I mean, did you hear about that poor girl, Lara Logan, for Christ's sake, from CBS? I mean, Lara Logan, got gang, molested or fondled or raped, or I don't know. She doesn't even want to know about it. She doesn't want to remember it, poor girl. She got gang raped by a gang-load of Yehudis covering this so-called goddamn uprising or revolution. It's a disgrace. So anyway, Google's out here, like I said, trying to, get some kind of competitive social network thing going on against Facebook. What do you think? You think it'll work? Area code 510. What's up? You're on the horn.
Well, actually, I think that the Google thing won't work because Texas are faggot racists.
Oh yeah, where's your parents?
In your mom's dick.
Where's your? Are you kidding me, kid? Are you kidding me?
4chan sucks, by the way. I'm just saying.
4chan sucks? Oh, Jesus Christ! How old are you to say that?
97.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I got your number here, man. Would you want me to post that on 4chan? Huh?
Oh, please don't. It's not like you're gonna completely forget about it.
Yeah, shut up, you stupid little brat. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. Are you kidding me? It's a stupid, snot-nosed little pipsqueak. All right? He's a stupid, snot-nosed little pipsqueak that doesn't, he's a side effect of what society is happening. I mean, he's a side effect. Don't you understand his mom is at happy hour right now trying to look for some ethnic minority, for Christ's sake? She's at happy hour right now looking for some Alabama black snake. Meanwhile, this poor kid is home alone. He's home alone, just sitting there playing with his Peter Popper. Somebody said, hey, look, it's True Capitalist Radio. Why don't you go out and do And this is what you got out here. He's a symptom of society. You understand that? He is a symptom of society. Anyway. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I'm not going to sit over here and take any more of this crap, especially from these little whippersnappers that are trying to call up and think they got some sack or something. You understand? They got peach fuzz on the NAS, and they said they think they're going to sit over here and flex nuts. You better recognize all I got to say. In the vernacular of the urban brethren, I think you better back the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up. All right? And, of course, that's, quoting my urban brethren, all right? Area code 914, you're on the horn. What's up?
Do you like Howard Stern's butt cheese?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Here we go. And then this old piece of crap, Howard Stern, he's being taken to court by Sirius Radio because Sirius Radio invested all this money in this stupid, old, prostate-infected piece of crap, and he didn't pan out, Sirius Radio didn't really get what they expected, and now they don't want to pay Howard Stern what he was supposed to get in some contract. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. It's funny. It's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? So, for all you Howard Stern ass lickers that are out there that are worshiping an old man, a wrinkly old prostate-infected, Ovaltine-drinking, probably doesn't eat solid food loser. You're jocking this ass clown. Moreover, you're coming into my broadcast trying to siphon listeners. That's what you people are trying to do. You're trying to siphon listeners for Howard Stern. You're trying to keep his goddamn radio career alive, and he needs to go. He needs to go, and he needs to be a memory, for Christ's sake, all right? Let me tell you something. Howard Stern is trying to basically siphon the tens of thousands of true capitalist listeners that are listening throughout the world. He's trying to siphon some of the tens of thousands of listeners, and let me tell you something. You're not going to do it, my friend, all right? You're not going to do it because let me tell you something. You are old news, Howard Stern. You're gone, all right? You're something from the past. You're prehistoric, all right? Get the hell off the stage. You and Imus. Don Imus, for Christ's sake. Have y'all seen Don Imus lately, for Christ's sake, on Fox Business? I mean, what an old windbag piece of garbage this guy's turned out to be. He lost Charles McCord, and now he's turning out to be that old asshole that tells you to get off his lawn, for Christ's sake. Hey, Imus, nobody gives a crap whether you like your stupid, that stupid dumbass. What is he like, Haynes Carl? Huh? Hey, I'm Haynes Carl. I can play my guitar like a dumb redneck. I can talk like this and say what the heck. I can be on that and head on that, heading on that and heading on that. We don't care about Haynes Carl. We don't care about your stupid fat kid that's abusing those goddamn cancer kids at your stupid, ridiculous ranch. All right? I'm sick and tired of Imus saying, we're going to go to my Imus Ranch with kids with cancer, or Imus Ranch with kids with cancer. Give me a break. You know what this nonprofit is doing, in my opinion, for, old Don Imus? You don't know what it's doing for him? It's providing him an opportunity to get tax-free money to build this stupid, dumb Wyatt Earp, westernized, goddamn stupid, 1860 type town, for Christ's sake. It's pathetic. Both these people, Don Imus and Howard Stern, get the hell off the radio and let some real talent and let some real blood come in and show you how radio's done. Do you understand that? All right, how about that? You tell us how. You just get the hell off and go by the wayside. It's not like you idiots need the money, you idiots. All right? You're just egomaniacs, all right? Let's take some more callers here. 435, you're on the horn.
Is that me?
Yeah, it's you. What's up?
I wanted to get back onto the topic of Greece. Can I do that?
Go ahead.
So what I've noticed in Greece is that they have the same problem that we do, and their debt per capita.
You know, you sound unsure of yourself, for Christ's sake. You sound like you're regurgitating the crap that I just said, and you're about to throw some kind of a stupid barrel roll. I mean, why don't you sound like you know what you're talking about? Stop sounding like you're so uncertain, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. 407, you're on the horn.
How you doing, Ghost?
How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. Well, I wanted to ask you, are you a reptilian shapeshifter?
You stupid idiot. No, I'm not a reptilian shapeshifter. Why? Why are you asking that?
Well, I saw that movie Battle of L.A., so...
I'm watching movies, yeah. You see, this is how, like, these dumb alternative media pricks got these audiences captivated. You know, we live in such a movie-based society. You know, like, hey, yeah, I just watched the movie, dude, and, you know, because Hollywood said, you know, it could be possible, dude. It's like, it's for real, you know, dude. It's for real, you know. I mean, this is sick. But this is America, folks. I'm telling you right now, you think that this is a lie. I know there's a lot of people who write in and say, oh, Ghost, come on. Not everybody's that stupid. It's a put-on. No, this is America, folks. This is it. This is it, for Christ's sake, all right? Jesus Christ. Area code 513, what's up? You're on the horn. You there?
Yeah, I'm here, Ghost. How you doing today, bud?
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. My mom don't let me listen to you. Mom, stop.
That fucking capitalist asshole.
What the hell's your problem? What's your mom's problem? What's the problem, Mom?
I'm telling you what. I've been listening to my son listening to your fucking radio show for the last couple of days, and I have never met such a jackass in all my life.
But, Mom,
I tell you what, I curse you. I hope you're a fucking asshole and your mouth puckers up and swells just like a fucking rat drinking soda, baby.
Mom, what's your problem? Why are you showing such hateful emotions towards me, man? I mean, I'm actually trying to help the youth of America. What's your problem?
You're what causes America to go down. And you talk about Howard Stern, you just wish your radio station would do as well as he does, you
What are
capitalist.
you talking about, lady? I'm listening to tens of thousands of people throughout the world. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
hey, lady, excuse me. Have you been drinking? Have you been drinking?
No, I don't drink. I don't drink.
You sound like you've been sipping. You sound like you've been sipping on a cheap bottle of hooch.
I feel like drinking. Excuse me. I feel like drinking after listening to your shit, slobbering all over the microphone over there, wherever the hell you are.
Stop embarrassing me.
I don't give a fuck.
Why are you embarrassing your son like this? He sounds like he wants to be a capitalist. I mean, you know what? Why are you prohibiting him from being successful?
Whatever.
He wants to get out of there, Mom. He wants to live lavish.
Working people, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
What are you talking about? Your son wants to live lavish, Mom. He wants to travel in limos and sip on Blue Label. He doesn't want to sit there in some single wide or wherever the hell you're at.
What the fuck, everybody? Yeah, right.
Well, why are you so hateful towards me, Mom? Well, what is it exactly? I mean,
because
is there something I said?
Because I'm listening to you sitting there flapping your lips all damn day long, and it's giving me a damn headache. I don't know.
What specifically,
I don't even know how any radio station would pay you, or if anybody would even want to listen to your dumb shit.
Ma'am, what specifically is it that really irks your, crustated bubble there?
Your crustated bubble. I don't know who you're talking to. Not
Ma'am,
me.
Look, I don't want any trouble here, all right? All I'm asking is, obviously you're upset. There's something that I said that irked you. What is it specifically? You sound like you've been sipping too much of cheap bottles of hooch, and it sounds like you're just taking it out on somebody.
No, honey, I don't drink. Maybe you're speaking about your mother, but you're not speaking about me.
Well, it sounds like, maybe you've got some, back problems, maybe some abusive relationship.
No.
I'm really freaking out here, ma'am.
Maybe you have some deep-seated hatred against women. Maybe your mother used to beat you as a child. I don't know.
Well, why are you hating on me? Why are you hating on me?
Because I've been listening to your talk show for the last 2 days, and you're just like spitting out all the stupid shit, corrupting these kids.
I'm corrupting kids now? I mean, that's a false indictment, ma'am.
And your capitalism.
That's a false indictment, ma'am. I am not a bad influence on these kids.
Shit. And we don't appreciate that shit up here in Ohio. No, I'm not kidding you.
Ma'am,
you give me a headache with your dumb bullshit.
You're getting a little off keister, ma'am. You're getting a little off keister, and I really don't appreciate it whatsoever.
I don't give a shit what you appreciate and what you don't appreciate. I don't appreciate you telling these kids all the stupid shit, having to listen to this shit for the last 2 days.
Like
You're
what,
about
ma'am?
An ignorant, dumb son of a bitch.
Like
you know
what,
that?
ma'am? What am I saying? What am I saying, ma'am?
You're embarrassing the hell out of me.
You give me a fucking headache.
What am I saying? You can't even say anything. You're so drunk. You're such a damn lush. You can't even say what the hell it is that's making you mad.
I don't think, dumbass. Get the
you're
wax out of your
medicating.
ears. I'm telling you, I
Xanax.
don't drink.
You're taking Xanax or something. I'm telling you right now, you are on something. I can tell right now.
You wish. Your
what
mother
is it
might,
exactly,
but
ma'am?
I don't.
What is it, ma'am?
I don't do any drugs, and I don't drink, and I don't get rich off the backs of the poor, and I'm not a racist.
Ma'am, hold on. Can you stay right there? I actually have other women that are calling up in opposition of what you're saying here, ma'am. They think that you're completely wrong. Let me get some women on the line.
You know what? I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm here. Lady.
I mean, what? Go ahead.
Lady, here's what happened. It's gone. My thing is not working. Can y'all hear me?
We can kind of hear you. Just kind of back away from the mic here.
I'm far away from it now. Okay, now can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Lady, whose son is in there banging on the keyboard and in a chat room spewing bullshit? Is it mine or yours? Okay. That's the first thing I want to make clear. Okay. And number two, that wasn't Debbie Daly. This is Debbie Daly. Number three, okay, this
I don't know who the fuck you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe you do need to do some drugs, lady, because you've obviously got a hair up your ass.
What?
And I'm trying to talk to you, if you'll listen, okay? This man gives out better. This man would be better off raising your son than you are, okay?
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm listening, you dumb bitch.
I'm a dumb bitch. Can you spell dumb bitch?
Oh, yes, I can.
Go ahead.
I mean, ma'am, do you understand that, you are at a minority here? You're preventing your son from prospering. You're actually holding him in chains of bondage, sitting here trying to prohibit him from listening to my broadcast. I mean, I'm shooting pearls here, lady.
I'm telling you, your dumb bullshit is giving me a headache.
Well,
you
then
sit there
get off.
blabbering your mouth all fucking day long, screaming and carrying on and everything, and everybody wants to hear the dumb shit.
Lady, why don't
and then you get these young kids all riled up and everything. Why don't you listen to what they have to say?
We're not going to listen to what you have to say. You're obviously an idiot.
Who the fuck's asking you, bitch?
I'm asking me,
Nobody's
bitch.
asking you.
I am. Okay?
I'm not talking to you.
I'm talking to you.
Well, who the fuck are you?
I'm a hell of a lot more than you are. My son's not sitting in a chat room sitting there spouting memes. Yours is.
Oh, but you are, aren't you? Because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about in some kind of chat room. You need to fucking get a life. I'm not on a chat room.
Look, ma'am, what she's trying to say is that what I'm doing is in complete opposition of what you're saying. I have sat here time and time again trying to get out of you what it is that is such a bad thing for your son to be listening to. I'm actually trying to provide an opportunity for them to be capitalists, to prosper, to live lavish. It's obvious, ma'am. Excuse me.
To feed off the poor. Sitting there talking about going to the grocery store, getting steaks and shit. While these poor people are just slobbering over themselves.
Maybe you made some bad
get paid to aggravate people.
Lady, maybe you made some bad decisions in your life. If you look back over your life, you made some bad.
You don't know a fucking thing about me.
I can go to the store and buy steaks. I made good decisions.
Shut your fucking mouth.
The fuck up.
Do you know me? Do you know anything about me?
You know what?
All right, then. My point.
You're kind.
Shut your fucking trap.
No, you're
kind.
kind.
I'm sure NWO show to you, stupid bitch.
Oh my God.
What'd you say? What NWO? What?
Now
it's all starting to come clear. Now it's all starting to come clear. Did you say something about the NWO?
I'm sorry.
Lady,
did you ask me something?
513. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Did you say something about the NWO or something?
I'm listening. I have listened to you, and I've heard how you think you're all high and mighty.
We are high and mighty.
Capitalist. Shut up, bitch. I'm not talking to you.
Well, okay. Go ahead.
Shut up. I'm talking to the fucking numbnuts that's on the radio right now, and nobody asked you.
Lady, let's do a little comparison. I could put you on my fucking Visa card if I wanted. Fuck you. You don't.
Get back on the chat room, bitch. Get a life.
Wait, hold on. Now, calm down. I mean, you kissed your mother with that mouth, ma'am? I mean, you're talking worse than I am here. You got a child in there.
I've listened to you for the last 2 days, buddy, and I'm ready to put some bleach in your mouth.
Ma'am, you're just way off keister from where I'm standing. I mean, you have yet to give me one example of how I am corrupting you. One example.
I started to until your dipsy little backup opened her fucking mouth.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll put her on hold. All right, it'll be you and me, mano to mano. All right. Now, what is it? Go ahead. You've got the floor.
Mom, I want to learn capitalism.
Fucking watch Michael Moore.
Watch Michael Moore? Are you kidding me, lady? Are you kidding me? Don't you just told your son watch Michael Moore? Are you kidding me?
I'm fucking dead.
You've got to be kidding me, lady. You're starting. Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on just a cotton picking. Now, hold on.
Working American.
Are you kidding me, lady?
Trying to impression these young kids, and whatever fucking radio station would ever pay you for your fucking negative capitalism, your fucking racial bullshit.
Lady, you're brainwashing your kid. You're brainwashing your kid. That's what you're doing right now.
That microphone and make some money and make your ass a little wider.
Let me tell you something. I really don't appreciate this, ma'am.
He's
I feel bad for that kid. I feel bad for that kid out there. He's being deprived prosperity. He's being deprived prosperity because of you, because you're afraid that he's going to be something better than some stupid drunkard lush like you are. That's what you're afraid of. I can just tell, ma'am, I can tell by your voice that you got about 40 years worth of booze and smoke going on there, all right? I can tell your story right now.
I guess you'd get paid to be a psychic, too, wouldn't you?
You're goddamn right. I can tell your story right now.
Now you're a fucking psychic, huh?
Yeah. You want me to tell you your story? I'll tell you your story right now. I don't even know who the hell you are. I'll bet you I'll tell you your whole life story right now.
All right. And, and then after you tell me mine, let me tell you yours, buddy.
All right, let me tell you what you are. You're some old has-been, uterus-infected cheese hole that's sitting over there sipping on some cheap bottle hooch, probably in, maybe you moved up to a double wide from a single wide, all right? You're out there smoking up, GPC, the generic packs of cigarettes because you can't come out the pocket for the Marlboros, all right? You're out there, you probably got, a new TV sitting on an old TV while you're sitting on a couch that you got from, 3-generation heirloom, special. And you're sitting out there, probably collecting entitlements because you probably got some, ailment for, nut job disease, or multiple personalities, or you're claiming some fibromyalgia or something, all right? And here you've got your kid. He's listening to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast to go out and actually become a capitalist. And here you are, you're trying to embed in his head what freaking Michael Moore leftism. I mean, he wants to be living lavish. He wants to live large. He wants to travel in limousines, for Christ's sake. He wants to travel in first class. You know what I'm saying? He wants to eat, big fat 3-inch T-bone steaks, for Christ's sake. You don't want to sit there in the trailer with you, sitting on old crates for sofas, for Christ's sake. What the hell are you talking about? Hey, futons ain't cool, Mom. Go ahead.
Oh my God, you are so fucking way out there.
I'm way out there.
You're cool, bud. You are out of your mind.
I mean, I'm a melting pot of friendship, man.
Run the fuck away. I can't stand this shit anymore.
Shut up.
Mom, don't tell me to shut up.
Ma'am, this is horrible. I can't believe this.
I'm not even going to waste my time with you. I have more class than this. Really.
Ma'am, I'm at a loss for words.
I would prefer that my son doesn't listen to your bullshit anymore because.
Well, you know what? Not only do I have podcasts, I've got blogs. I hope he's a part of the capitalist army.
All I hear is your fucking lips flapping. You're so fucking grandiose and so full of yourself, and you think you know everything about everything.
Ma'am, I'm a capitalist.
You're a dumbass.
Don't you understand that?
You're a fucking stupid, jackass, capitalist, NWO shell. You're just a fucking loser.
Now, there you go. NWO shell. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting
your asshole and your mouth, and I hope they both pucker up and seal up.
Are you living underneath a rock or something?
Thank God. Ghost, I'm so sorry. Oh, my God. I am so sorry. You there, Ghost?
Yeah, are you okay, son? This is horrible.
This is, oh, my God. Can you call Child Protective Services? Oh, my God.
No, man, I'm not getting involved in this, man. I'm sorry, young man. I know that you're probably in a precarious situation there. I know that it's probably not very good for you. You're probably living in a home that's dependent upon entitlements, and I know you want to get out of there, but unfortunately, until you're 18, I hate to say, your property, your parents. It's really sad. It's really sad, and that was just one of the most shocking things that. Jesus Christ, that I have ever seen in my life, or never witnessed in my life. I mean, did you hear this? I mean, she was telling her kid to listen to Michael Moore, for Christ's sake. Michael Moore? This is horrible, man. I mean, I'm just at a loss for. I don't even know what to say, for Christ's sake. I mean, then we wonder why our children getting all screwed up. That's why they're all messed up in the head, for Christ's sake. I mean, listen to that. All right? Listen to that, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's just a disgrace, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, you got these freaking mothers out here. You know what I'm saying? You got these freaking mothers talking garbage against me. Jesus Christ. I mean, you know, here I am. I'm shooting pearls here, and then this stupid old windbag. I mean, you can tell about 45 years worth of booze and smoke is in that gullet, for Christ's sake. This windbag had the audacity to sit here and say that I'm an NWO shield. It all comes clear now. It all comes clear, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Give me a goddamn drink. That was horrible. That was disgusting, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm jaded, you know? I mean, I'm depressed. I cannot believe that I just witnessed what I just witnessed right now, right before. I just can't believe it. Let me just get a drink here. Give me the goddamn mic. I can't believe this crap. I am just a complete loss for words, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I mean, you know, this is a mother. This is a mother here trying to, talk back to me, you know, trying to say that I'm some kind of a bad man or something, you know, because I'm sitting here trying to teach, you know, I'm trying to teach their children something, for Christ's sake. You know, I'm trying to teach their children something. And this is the thanks that I get. I mean, you got some stupid, disgusting scumbag mother out here saying, oh, you want to do it on back of the poor. And you know what, bitch, all right? My ass bleeds for the freaking poor in America. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, they've got so much opportunity, and not only are they taking it, they're abusing it. They're abusing it, for Christ's sake. Are they progressing? No. You heard that young gentleman, that urban gentleman that called up here earlier talking about how he was slinging rocks. I told him how to be successful. I told him that there is a plethora of different ways for him to get out of the ghetto, but does he want to get out of the ghetto? No. And once again, I challenge each and every one of you that are listening within the sound of my voice, go to your supposed impoverished part of town. All right? I want you to cruise down any impoverished part of town, and I want you to count how many fat jelly-ass bastards are waddling their fat asses up and down the street. And I ask you this. Can poor people get fat, asshole? Huh? Can poor people get fat? No! And if you're going to say yes, well, then why don't you go down to Africa where those people are, you know, with skin and bones that can't even get a freaking bowl of rice, for Christ's sake. I want you to tell them that poor people can get fat. I don't know what your problem is, but poor people can get fat, so, you know, I don't know what you're doing. Stupid, man. It's pathetic. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me take some more callers here. We got off keister because that mother got on the horn over there, tried to mouth off to me, for Christ's sake, and, you know, literally I had to make her look lower than Roseanne Barr chasing after a greasy cheeseburger with her fat jelly-ass hands tied behind her back. And there was nothing she could do about it but, just kind of walk away with her, disgusting 40 years worth of booze and smoke face. You know what I'm saying? Just walking away because, you know, she can't stand up to the real capitalist right here. He can't stand up to the true. You can't do it, baby. I'm a capitalist, for Christ's sake. Don't you understand that? I'm a capitalist. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject matter, all right? We were talking about Google and how they're trying to make an attempt in the social networking market. Now what I want to talk about is the Texas legislature, baby. They passed the anti-groping bill. You know, we talked about a 95-year-old woman being forced to take off her adult diaper that was soiled because the TSA decided that, that was deemed something appropriate to investigate for national security purposes. Well, now down here in Texas, any of you TSA bastards try to touch our junk, you're going to jail. Woo! And let me tell you something right now. That's why I'm saying we need a Texan in the White House. Do you understand that? We need a goddamn Texan in the White House. If there was a damn Texan in the White House, we wouldn't be having Shaniqua and Tyrone out there in TSA feeling our Johnson, giving us groin checks, trying to give us anal cavity searches on whims just because they want to stick it to Whitey or whatever, preconceived notion they got, for Christ's sake. Out here in Texas, you can't do it, baby. You can't do it. It is a state law. You cannot be feeling on my junk, TSA members. All right? Woo! I'm feeling great, baby. Yeah, let me tell you, all you people that are sitting here flapping your fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard talking garbage about Texas, you just wait. You just wait, you sorry sacks of crap. You just wait till Rick Perry officially throws his head into this damn presidential race, and I guarantee that we're going to see a Texan in the White House, baby. That's right, and that's what we need. We need a Texan in the White House. And that's all there is to it. And anybody who disagrees with me, obviously, is some, milky-licking jerk nut that hasn't been living for the past 4 years, for Christ's sake, all right? We need a Texan. We need a Texan in the White House. Woo! Oh, my God. Anyway, let me go ahead and take some calls here. We've passed out here in Texas the anti-groping bill. And I don't know if you've seen the video footage of this bill being passed. We actually had a whole bunch of Austinites out here take to the Capitol, actually putting signs saying, hey, you better pass this crap. You better pass it. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, Shaniqua and Tyrone ain't going to be able to feel on your junk before you get in the plane no more. All right? Yeah, they're not going to be able to do it no more. Cheers to Rick Perry. Cheers to the state of Texas, baby. All right? God bless. I love Texas. I tell you that, right? Let me take a drink of this damn margarita here. Good stuff. Anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Once again, Texas passes a law, baby, that prohibits these TSA assholes touching your junk. I want to hear what you have to say about it. Area code 217. What's up? Oh, yeah, real funny. Yeah, real funny, you idiot. 425, you're on the horn. What's up? You there? Hold on, 425, you there?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, man?
How many black people do you need?
Yeah, you
How
stupid
many
idiot.
black...
There's like 5 idiots there. They're like, oh, dude, what should I say, dude? I'm on, dude. What do I say, dude? Stupid idiot. Anyway, let me bring in some English flavor on here. We got Tazeki on the horn here. Let's talk to Tazeki for a little bit. What's going on, Tazeki? How's it going, man?
It's going very well, Ghost. It's nice to talk to you, and I've got to say, I think that previous call with that insane mother, I think that puts the drama between me and Goofy to shame. I mean, that was proper drama. That was amazing.
Well, hey, this is America, Tazeki. I don't know how it is in England. As a matter of fact, I have a lot of English, capitalist army members, a lot of individuals that listen to me from London. They seem to be a little bit more inept when it comes to the economic situations that are currently afflicting all of us. And it seems to me that they seem to be a little bit more mature about the situation. Now, I mean, I'm guesstimating that's because they have a little bit more experience in this particular realm of economics than most other economies in the world today. But what you listen to by that mother just going completely off keister, that's the typical American family. Is that the typical English family where they're single parents that are completely... I mean, describe to me what exactly is going on in England that's making that a little bit more mature, for a lack of a better term, to these types of austerity measures that need to be implemented on a consistent basis throughout Europe. But it seems like England and themselves are taking the initiative themselves, and I think that long term they're going to have a sustained economy when everybody's debased their currencies and there's nowhere else to turn.
Well, I mean, the British people, I don't like stereotyping, but I mean, there's a lot of the whole stiff upper lip, dry humour, we're always used to it raining. And so when stuff's a bit bad, we just kind of go, it's a bit crap really, isn't it? Shall we just keep going? Okay then. And that's basically what we do. And I mean, you look at Greece, where they've got fairly cushy lifestyles, and they're already kind of going insane. I mean, I saw the riots today and so on. But I mean, the best decision David Cameron's ever done was turning around and going, yeah, we're not going to give Greece any money because it's not a problem. And I was like, you know what? I for once agree with you.
And all they're doing is giving money to sustain their already broken system. I mean, they're making no initiative whatsoever to somehow rearrange their society to be a little bit more productive on an international scale. They're still going to be the minimalist socialists that they are, and they're not going to produce any kind of revenue for their government. So how are they going to sustain a continuous growing population like Greece on this socialist program when they have no means of generating revenue?
No, I totally agree, and I was reading, and, you know, it's second knowledge, so I'm not going to say this is necessarily true, but what I heard was after the first bailout of some obscene amount of money, in the billions and billions of euros, that they didn't hemorrhage a single civil job, so they kept all their middle managers and all these people in government. And, you know, it's like, if the system is broken and you've got way too many people sucking up too much money and you're not going to, like, you know, you're not going to trim the fat, as it were, then it's never going to improve. And unfortunately, I mean, I don't know if the people rioting realise that if they're going to run out of money in like a month or two and the entire country is going to shit the bed, then all their rioting is going to be for naught, even if they don't take any austerity measures and they live 2 more months in luxury, and then it's all going to go to hell. So, I don't know, it just seems crazy.
It's unbelievably crazy. I mean, especially Greece. And I'm a little afraid that America is coming down this pike because we aren't even talking about anything close to austerity or that resembles that. It's definitely something that we need to talk about. We need to roll back a lot of these social programs that are just bleeding the system dry, devaluing the currency, making the economic situation in this country completely deplorable as far as what used to be American standards. And, you know, what I'm seeing in Greece, I'm thinking that we could see here in America soon enough. Riots in the street once government cheese is taken away, and the food card, and housing voucher programs, so on and so forth. And, you know, I'm just saying that England, as far as I'm concerned, and I don't mean to be jockeying the English because I still think y'all have your faults with that monarchy, but as far as David Cameron, the parliamentary procedure, I think that he's doing it fairly well. I think that he's seeing into the future, and I think long-term David Cameron is going to go down similar, if not better, than Margaret Thatcher. And I'm not afraid to say that. You know, I mean, he's kind of doing things on his own. He's like the English George W. Bush without, you know, necessarily...
Without the warmongering.
Yeah, exactly. So he's kind of doing things on his own accord. And I think that they're actually rather positive, rather good. I know there's a lot of English that, you know, probably wouldn't agree, but they're just seeing the short-term ramifications of it. They're not necessarily seeing that when a potential economic collapse happens in the country, or in the world, rather, not just the country, I think that England itself is going to be fairly well. You know, it's going to be able to handle itself fairly well. I think that they're not going to be in an economic situation when the rest of the world is feeling it because of these particular economic measures. I've been reading all about it. I think David Cameron deserves a lot of credit. We don't hear about him much out here in America because he's going in against completely what we're doing out here as far as our government is concerned. But I think that he's doing a pretty good job, man.
No, I agree, and I think you're right, actually. I think, you know, history will probably judge Cameron to be, you know, an excellent prime minister. And I mean, when times are hard, you know, one does have to make these difficult and unpopular decisions. And, you know, kudos to him for making it. I mean, there's concerns about how the NHS is going to be funded, and there's teachers striking and so on, and all the kind of nationalised things. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. I actually wanted to talk about another point, if that's okay, Ghost, real quick.
Go for it. Go ahead, man.
I remember on Friday you were talking about kind of doing something to kind of I'm trying to think what the best word would be, to kind of do a little thumbs up for the Brits that listen to your show, and I just wondered if there are any plans for that still.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am planning on doing something. I haven't really figured out what to do because I know that I have a lot of Brits that listen in. I mean, I mean, they're starting to almost supersede the American listeners, I kid you not. So, they're actually listening in. They're capitalists. They're understanding that, hey, I don't want to, continue to live like the rest of the world. You can tell that the English, and they always have, I hate to be an English or saying anything pro-English, so to speak, but they've always been somewhat proper and understood that etiquette makes a civilized society. And as a result, I think that what you're seeing, a lot of the maturity in their economic decisions and their political decisions is definitely, it's definitely proof positive, man. And that's why I got to give the English props. That's why you're seeing a lot of young English kids listening into the True Capitalist radio broadcast, loving what I'm saying out here because they see it. They want to live this way. They have Wall Street 2, and I believe they're also going to make a Wall Street 3, but Wall Street 2, the movie with Douglas and Shia LaBeouf, even though I hate Shia LaBeouf, it was an excellent, excellent movie, and in the movie, believe it or not, Gordon Gekko moves his operations to London, England, and I don't think that's just by chance, I think that, in the movie, it actually ties into what has happened in the economic infrastructure of America and how, people lost money, people made money, so on and so forth. And in my personal opinion, I think that it's not a coincidence that Gordon Gekko moved all his operations in the movie to London, England, because that's going to be, the way it looks now, it doesn't seem like anybody else is making a bid for the economic domination of the world outside of maybe the European Union, but I think it's failing. But England could be the economic epicenter of the world, and as capitalists, we have to look towards where prosperity is going to reign supreme, and, I think long-term, of course, short-term, we're seeing a lot of things in London and in England that are, kind of in a transition phase. But I think here in about 10 years, you're going to see some major modernization. Not that Britain and the Brits aren't modernized, but to the point where you're going to start feeling that you're actually living the 21st century.
Yeah, I mean, what I was actually going to propose, Ghost, and I kind of toyed with the idea, is, I mean, I think most of your original loyal listeners are sick and tired of seeing 500 people basically spamming up the chat window and so on your chat, and it's sad that when it's not there, I think everyone misses it. So I think it was good of you to open it tonight, and I really appreciate that. And I was going to just suggest, instead of like a co-host Wednesday, why don't we do some kind of Anglo-American thing, and let's make someone like me a mod for the day. And I mean, I'm so serious about sorting out this chat room, I wouldn't even kick Goofy Bone. I am that pissed off with all these new fags. I would actually not kick Goofy Bone. I would just clear this place up.
Yeah, because there is a lot of spamming. I mean, I'll give you that. And, I know there's a lot of individuals that would actually appreciate what people would have to say if they actually said something in chat. I know that a good portion of listening to the broadcast is seeing the reactions of those that are in chat right now. Giving their actual emotions, and now I don't know. Now it looks pretty good. It looks like people are, people are kind of kicking back and doing something a little bit more appropriate as far as chatting. The chat seems to be going at a decent consistency, but usually we get these spammers that just come in here and just completely ruin it for those that actually want an interactive experience with the show.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first half of my chat, there were just people spamming hammer and sickles. And I mean, I remember 2 weeks ago, I'd come in and I'd be able to greet everyone here, and we'd actually be able to have, conversations. And I mean, right now, I'm only in there because I'm listening to your show. I mean, I'm in IRC with some people that I know, and, it's gotten to the point that everyone's kind of left the chat because it's not any use. I mean, it's just all this spam. So, I mean, I would say I would do you proud if you wanted to make me mod for the day or anything like that, Ghost.
Well, I'll see. The BTR, the Blog Talk Radio, is rather limited in that regard of giving people different levels of mod and that sort of thing. But, I just feel like, unfortunately, we're just going to have to live with it, and maybe people may have to, go and get their own chat rooms or something to that effect, because we are being listened to by lots of people all across the world, man, and it doesn't seem like it's going to stop anytime soon, you know?
Yeah, well, it's just something to think about. Anyway, Ghost, I shall get off now as it returns to spamming of racial epithets, but it was very nice to talk to you, sir, and it was very nice to contribute without having to match wits, if I can say that, with Goofy. So thank you very much, sir.
No problem. Now it's Tazeki, everybody. Everybody knows Tazeki. For all the folks that are listening in and are actual listeners to the program, they know as well as we kind of appreciate the English side of economics and certain social and political events. Before Tazeki came on, we were talking a little bit about the Texas State Legislature passing the anti-groping bill so that the TSA cannot be touching your junk, at least in the state of Texas, because if they do, they're going to be charged with a misdemeanor, according to the latest reports here. But, man, we're getting into the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, folks. And you know what that means. The time is dwindling. I want to get through the subject matters that we're supposed to be talking about this evening. A lot of things have transpired. It's been a crazy Tuesday, for Christ's sake. Let me go ahead and take a drink out here. Let me take a drink of this beer, this Cantina beer. I want to say cheers to everybody out there who's kicking back with me here in the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And once again, I hope that y'all listen to me and entertain some of these investment options that were available in some bottom-feeding opportunities last week, because that is the only reason why I'm living lavish. You know what I'm saying? I'm living lavish today because, you go in, you bottom feed, you make profits, baby. Yeah, let me take a drink here. Pretty good stuff. As a matter of fact, let me have another drink. You have another drink? Do you have another drink? Yeah, the engineer's going to give me another drink here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drink me, because, I know there's a lot of folks out there that are concerned that, I consume a little bit too many alcoholic libations. But remember this, folks. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a connoisseur. You understand? Alcoholics drink the same Billy Carter Kentucky Fried Chicken piss every single day. I drink a different drink every time. You understand, man? That's all there is to it. Anyway, let me go ahead and, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and open up this beer here. Let me go ahead and do this. There we go. Oh, man, we're open up. And matter of fact, we're in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. All right, and before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the... Jesus Christ, I'm belching up in here. I'm sorry, man. Anyway, please retweet the broadcast, all right? All right, blogtalkradio.com/ghost is the name, or is the website to send them to, for Christ's sake, all right? Come on down, all right? blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, we got all kinds of little buttons underneath the player, all kinds of little Twitter buttons and Facebook like buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby. Anyway, let me go ahead and move on to the next subject matter, folks, so we can get into everybody's favorite time, Radio Graffiti. We were talking about the Texas State Legislature passing the anti-groping bill. That's why we need a Texan in the White House, baby. That's why we need a Texan in the White House. All right, now, what else we got going on over here? Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Democrats saying that the GOP, all right, the GOP is denying the DREAM Act from being put up on the agenda. Now, for the folks that don't know what the DREAM Act is, it's one of these initiatives that have been put forth by the liberal regime in efforts to try to provide some sort of avenue to legalization for illegal immigrants. Now, yours truly was somebody who was, back in his conservative days, back, when I was broadcasting as a true conservative, I was against illegal immigration and that sort of thing. But at this point in time, now that I'm a capitalist, and the reason I'm a capitalist now and no longer conservative, well, folks, Sarah Palin, is really all I got to say. Give me a break. What else do I have to say? When you've got Sarah Palin the mouthpiece of the conservative movement, which is a complete hypocrisy to everything that I have ever stood for as a conservative, is just a slap in the face to me. It's all the years that I cherished those conservative principles. It just seemed that it was a slap in the mouth. They don't oblige that anymore. You know what I mean? They don't oblige that anymore. Anyway, and not to mention, did you hear Sarah Palin's daughter, Bristol? She put out a book, her memoirs of being, a hockey lover. I don't know. But anyway, she claimed, believe it or not, and I'm quoting, that Levi took her virginity from her, but he didn't rape her. You know? Yeah, Levi Johnson, the guy that she had the kid with. Can you believe that? And anyway, it got real quiet in here because it looks like BTR is actually finally, starting to come in here. What is it? Is it BTR or is it you, engineer? Well, actually, it's the engineer that's kicking ass and taking names. I didn't realize. I mean, the engineer has finally had enough of all the nonsense that is just, being shoved all over the room, for Christ's sake. And the engineer has finally put a stop to it. So all the spamming and all the nonsense that we have had on here, people aren't able to do it, and it looks like people are getting a little pissed off about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, good job, engineer. Good job, man. Anyway, like I said, we were talking a little bit about this DREAM Act. Now, me personally, I think that whatever party, it could be the left wing of the political spectrum, it could be the right wing of the political spectrum, whichever party goes first and says that we need to make, some kind of amnesty, some kind of amnesty as it pertains to the illegal immigration problem, I think that that's what we need. I think we need general amnesty, for Christ's sake. If you try to be racist about it, all right, if you try to be like Georgia, when Georgia tried to, make it, some kind of a state law to hire illegal immigrants and, made it hard for illegal immigrants to sustain a living in that state, what happened? Well, the illegal immigrants left, and you got 11,000 farm jobs that nobody wanted to take. And if nobody wants to take those farm jobs, well, lo and behold, what's going to happen? Those crops are going to rot. It's going to have famine, for Christ's sake. So anyway, I think that the reason that the GOP doesn't want to talk about the DREAM Act is not because they don't want illegal immigrants to be in the country. No. I think that we pretty much settled on the political front that, illegal immigrants are here to stay. They're the only ones working. And it would only behoove the government to give them amnesty so we can have some generated revenue in form of taxes so that we can actually sustain the amount of government entitlements that we have out here in America. So it just makes sense, all right? It just makes sense. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter. I mean, I personally believe that we need amnesty to the illegal immigrants. Anybody who thinks otherwise is a racist. And that's my personal opinion, all right? You assholes out there calling me a racist, you're the racists, all right? You're the racists. These are the only people working in this society, and you want them to stop working. You're the racists, all right? Anyway, let me move on here. Let's see. Do we have any Twitter shout-outs that we need to do, engineer? Any Twitter shout-outs? All right. Well, hey, take it out. We've got Skeet Vessel. You know what I'm saying? We've got Jack Jones. All right. We've got Irish Capitalist. What's going on to Irish Capitalist? All right. What's going on? Who else? We got the Taskmaster. You know what I mean? We've got Chuggo in the place. We got THMSLCN. What's going on, man? Who else we got? We got Javo BDC, although he's calling me a racist, so screw you, all right? Screw you. We got Boy on Pluto. What's going on? We got Bampot. What's going on? We got Red Plum in the house. Red Plum says he's been on hold for an hour. Well, let's get some calls. I'm sorry. My bad, man. I mean, you have to understand, we got so many callers here. it's tough for me to keep track. I mean, it gets me a little off keister up in here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get to some calls. Before we do, I want to continue on the program, folks. We only got a limited amount of time here, and we got off keister there for a second. So let me move on to the next subject matters. I want to give everybody the latest developments in the unrest in the Arab world, because as much as our president likes to believe that he can manipulate the gas prices, oil prices by tapping into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve of America. As you see today, not only did prices increase, but the reason is because we not only may have a supply problem in the future, but a lot of the lines that actually distribute this particular oil could be in jeopardy because of this Arab unrest that we're seeing all across the world. All right, and this is out of the Associated Press. We got Libya saying, we already know what's going on in Libya, this NATO front, this, BS that, Obama thinks that he has the authority to go out and basically initiate this particular military theater. What else we got going on? We've got Syria. Of course, we've already talked about Syria and what's happening out there with Bashar al-Assad acting like a despotic, disgusting piece of trash. All right, like a despotic, disgusting piece of trash, killing his own people. Killing his own people because he doesn't want to relieve power. You know what I mean? He doesn't want power to be taken from him. He's one of these disgusting pieces of trash that needs to. He's not only killing his own people, he's killing children, and not only is he killing children and torturing children, but he's killing these the soldiers that aren't obliging that particular deal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not doing it. Anyway, hold on. We got somebody in here. We got to kick some people out up in here, for Christ's sake. I mean, let me tell you, I'm glad that the engineer. Much props to the engineer finally kicking ass and taking names for all the people that were spamming. The spamming has ceased to exist. Thanks to the engineer. Thanks, engineer. We really appreciate it, man. I mean, seriously, good job. Thanks a lot, man. Seriously. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me move on to the next subject matter, folks. What else do we have? Oh, not just Syria. We have Bahrain. And Bahrain, the Saudi military officials said that next week the kingdom plans to pull out some units out of Bahrain because they think that they've got the thing under control. We've also got some unrest in Egypt. Remember, we've got some Muslim on Christian squamishes happening out there in Egypt. Not to mention that Egypt is, opening its arms to the Ayatollah in Iran. And we also got some destabilization in Oman and Sudan and a whole bunch of other Arab Spring uprisings that we need to keep our eye on as it pertains to us capitalists. You know what I mean? Anyway, folks, the chat is on, all right? The chat is on. You can chat. I can hear you. I mean, I can see it right now. If you're wondering, what's happened to the chat right now, the engineer, he's finally had enough. He's finally had enough of all these people, spamming chat, acting like jag-offs. You know what I mean? Acting like some, a stupid, malicious, pathetic, 8-year-old. And the engineer finally came in and kicked ass and take names. I mean, that's all there is to it, So he doesn't like it. As you can see, he's a little upset. But I can still see the chat. Everything's okay. So if you want to interact with me, no problem. We can still see it. Let me move on to the next subject matter. We've got China rejecting the U.S. involvement in the South China Sea disputes. And for all you folks that, haven't been keeping up with the show here, we've been actually covering these South China Sea disputes. It initially started with the Ho Chi Minh side of communism out there in Vietnam. Vietnam was actually trying to do some kind of oil exploratory type of situation out there in the South China Sea. Unfortunately, China didn't really like that very much, and as a result, they had some kind of standoff. As a matter of fact, we're still having that kind of a standoff at this point in time. But now it doesn't just involve Vietnam. It also involves the Philippines. And we reported, what was it, yesterday or a couple of days ago, that the United States was actually going into, it was going to go into military exercises with the United States in the South China Sea in opposition to China's, particular, upheaval in this particular region, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? And it's some pretty scary stuff, what's happening out there in the South China Sea. I mean, this is not a joke. I think everybody should be keenly aware of this particular situation. I mean, it could throw China in a defensive or offensive situation militarily. We've got people that are out there actually conducting military exercises, and I'm talking about United States forces, out there in the South China Sea, hooking it up with the Philippines in opposition of China's dominance of the South China Sea, for Christ's sake. So I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about it? 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Let's take some callers. I mean, we got the lines lit up once again. Let's take it. 985, what's up? You're on the horn.
Hey, is it working?
Yeah, it's working. What's up, Ed?
I'd like to inform you that the KKK meeting has been moved to Wednesday. Yeah, just a reminder. Thanks.
Oh, yeah, it's real cute. How old are you, anyway?
I'm 18, sir.
You're 18, for Christ's sake, and you think that this is funny? Is this winning you brownie points with some women or something? I mean, why are you doing this?
I'm just informing you. You're the leader, remember?
Oh, shut up, you stupid fruitbag. Get him off, NJ! Get him off! We don't want to sit here and listen to this crap. All right? Jesus Christ, I'm just sitting over here trying to have a broadcast. Once again, this is what we get. 702, you're on the horn. What's up?
Hey.
Yeah, you're taking too long. 425, you're on the horn. What's up?
Shove it up your anal canal.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, here we go again. We got kids up in here. We got little kids up in here calling up, acting like, prank call bastards or something. It's just disgusting. You know what I mean? I'm shooting pearls to these people, I'm shooting freaking pearls, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me go ahead and bring in a communist representative of the Chinese government, folks. And, of course, we all know who this is, folks. This is somebody that has to be brought in to basically give a rebuttal to any of the opposition, I mean, the opposition to any kind of situation that we have, and we're discussing the Communist government of China. You know what I'm saying? So without any further ado, folks, we've actually got, a representative of the Communist government of China. He's basically going to say his piece. This is an obligation that we have. And, Jesus Christ, I hate to say it, but, without any further ado, Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir?
Now, you see, you people starting to piss me off. We told you American people to stay out of the South China Sea. Do you understand? You motherfucker can't come in here at the South China Sea and think you're going to come in here and think it's America. We own your debt, America. We own you, motherfucker. I don't understand why you come in here talking garbage about Communist government of China. You people need to understand that we own your debt. You don't come here to South China Sea. We deal with Vietnam. We deal with Philippines. We deal with these people. You don't deal with these people at all. Stupid American motherfucker. And you too, Ghost. We got you on list, Ghost. We got you on Communist government of China list. We're going to put you there. You're never allowed in China. You never come here to China again, motherfucker. Never. I don't even want to talk anymore because you people make me sick, all of you people. You come in here and talk garbage about Communist government of China. We own you people. We own all you people. Motherfucker. I got nothing else to say. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much.
As you you can hear, it's the typical, saber rattling from the Communist government of China, saying that, hey, we own you, we own this, we own that, you own nothing, all right? And stop saber rattling down there in the South China Sea, all right, China? As a matter of fact, why don't you give your workers some kind of political and economic freedom? How about that, China? How about that? How about a little bit of that, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject matter. We're going to stay in Asia, believe it or not, because we've got the Cambodian tribunals of the Khmer Rouge. That's right, the Khmer Rouge leaders that are still alive. Yeah, believe it or not, there's actually some Khmer Rouge leaders that are still alive. They're being put forth in front of a tribunal in Cambodia, all right? And for all you young kids that don't know what the Khmer Rouge was, it was a communist government led by some, despotic, ridiculous, authoritarian leader by the name of Pol Pot that actually conducted, as well as with the people that are being put on this tribunal at this point in time, they actually conducted a campaign to supposedly cleanse the country of Cambodia by killing, I think it was something in the range of 1.5 million people. Yeah. I mean, execution-style murder, just killing, 1.5 million people so that, they can just show everybody, hey, communism here to stay, and if you're not down with communism, you're going to be killed. Well, finally, some of these people that were of the leadership of the Khmer Rouge are finally being brought to justice, and they're being put on trial right now in the land of Cambodia. 1.5 million people these people slaughtered for no reason whatsoever other than communism. So that's why I'm saying, all you people that are like, hey, communism's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal whatsoever. So let's just let it happen. Just let it happen. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, just shut up. All right? You're gonna justify the Khmer Rouge? Is that what you're gonna do, huh? You're gonna come here and justify the goddamn Khmer Rouge? No, I think not. You're gonna justify the killing of 1.5 million people for the sake of communism? No, I didn't think so. So give me a break. Good beer, by the way. Anyway, let me take some calls here. We got area code 315. What's up? You're on the horn.
Ghost, you're a nigger racist Jew. Go fuck yourself.
This is horrible. How old are you?
I am 5 years old, buddy.
I mean, this is just disgusting. Did everybody hear this, for Christ's sake? I mean, this is what I'm talking about. And then that mother that called me up earlier had the audacity to sit over here and talk garbage about how I'm a bad influence. I mean, do you see? Do you see these young kids, for Christ's sake? I mean, this is America. This is an actual glimpse of America, for Christ's sake. I mean, these kids know how to talk like some disgusting foul-mouthed heathen before they even understand how to write appropriately, how to do math. Huh? This is the new America, for Christ's sake. It's sick, it's disgusting, and this is why I continue to do these broadcasts, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, we got to clean up America. You know what I mean? We got to clean up America, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm just sick. I can't. I mean, you got little 7-year-old kids calling up, for Christ's sake. Where's the mother? Where's the father? Huh? I mean, that's a good question, isn't it? That's a great question. Anyway, area code 540. You're on the horn. What's up? Shut up. 360. You're on the horn. Taking too long. 712, what's up? You're on the horn. You there?
I didn't know you, man. I was on the computer and
Uh-oh, somebody getting bitched out by his mom. Yep, you see what I'm saying? I mean, don't come up here calling up, if you're going to get bitched out by your mom, all right? All right, and look, I know there's a lot of bands going on in the chat room, but the engineer finally had enough. He's gone mad. You know what I'm saying? He's gone mad, for Christ's sake. All right, I mean, the engineer. I mean, what's the problem, engineer? Are you trigger happy? What's going on? So as you can see, man, he's getting pissed off. You know, he's pissed off, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I want to say what's up to some peeps out here. Let me go ahead. Do we have any tweets or any retweets or anything like that, engineer? All right. No, just the same people, it looks like. It looks like it's the same people. Anyway, let me go ahead and go through the last subject matter of the program. Then we get to Radio Graffiti, and then I'm going to get out of here, probably go to 6th Street or something. You know what I'm saying? Have Miller time, baby. Anyway, an asteroid, believe it or not, an asteroid is supposed to pass by the Earth this Monday. It's supposed to, pass by very, very close. All right? I mean, it'll approach, to its closest point at about 1:14 p.m. EDT. All right? And that's on June 27th. It's going to, pass just over 7,500 miles above the Earth's surface, for Christ's sake, all right? That's right, an asteroid, baby, all right? An asteroid. It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. All right, that's enough. Anyway, I want to hear what you had to say about it. You afraid of any goddamn asteroids? You afraid of anything? I want to hear from you. 863, what's up? You're on the horn. Oh, yeah, great insight, ass clown. You waited an hour for that? You waited an hour for that. 570, what's up? You're on the horn.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you, all those people that are prank calling you, that's just ridiculous. But this asteroid thing, I'm actually kind of scared about it. Well,
I don't blame you. I don't blame you for being kind of scared about it, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's some serious crap. 513, you're on the horn. What's up?
Yeah, this is the mom again. Let me tell you another thing.
What now?
That British twit that you got calling there, why don't you tell him to bring back the fucking black diamond he stole from India?
What the hell are you talking about?
Well,
lady, you are obviously off-keister, lady. You're off-keister.
You fucking capitalists, all you guys do is sell them pyramid schemes and get rich off the ordinary American folks. Halliburton and everything else, all these fucking CEOs and everything else. That's how you're making your money.
Ma'am, I don't know what you're talking about, but the capitalists brought in the technological revolution. We brought in the industrial revolution. We build buildings.
Yeah, and you're fucking, and fucking Bush, too. Texas, jackass.
Oh, well, now you're hating Texas. Is that what this really about? You don't like Texas? You've been down here to Texas? You got done wrong by a Texan or something?
I've been down there to Texas. Ain't nothing but a dirt bowl.
Oh, that's rich. Dirt bowl?
That's right.
Let me tell you something right now. While everybody's real estate property is going down in price, we're going up out here in Texas. You want to know why? Because we're a pro-business
because
state.
you're buying all the foreclosed houses that these poor American people can't afford to keep anymore because you got all these fucking CEOs and Halliburton and everything else raping America with your capitalistic shit.
Ma'am, the reason that people are getting foreclosed is because they signed $250,000 homes on $25,000 a year incomes. All right? I mean, that wasn't their house.
Because of people like you capitalist fuckers like you that take all the American jobs and send them over to all these other countries and everything and fucking rape the country.
Hey, that's because they work better. I mean, they work better. Don't you agree? I mean, they have a better work ethic.
And there's no manufacturing or anything going on.
So what? I mean, manufacturing, should be a kind of a thing of antiquity when it comes to the employment of America. We should have progressed beyond that. Here you are, you want to attach to, some kind of prehistoric mode of production. We should have moved beyond this. We haven't because of, for a lack of a better term, ignorant parents like you.
We've moved beyond it with your capitalistic bullshit. Fucking raping the average American people with your get-rich-quick schemes.
Hey, nobody is forcing anybody to buy anything. All right, nobody's forcing anything. If you got, if you got gypped by Don Lapre, if you got gypped by William McCorkle, that's your problem, lady. You're the doofus that bought it. All right. I mean, what you need to realize is that you just can't get by on, continuing to be, some kind of 40 years worth of booze and smoke lush and think that you can continue to collect money.
I don't drink, you jackass.
Oh, that's a lie.
That's
a lie, lady.
You fucking lush.
That's a lie, lady.
Drink.
You sound drunk now. What are you talking about? You sound drunk right now.
Well, maybe if you get them fucking Texas lizards out of your ear and fucking listen.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It makes sense why. You're sitting here calling me an NWO shill.
You're a fucking racist alcoholic.
It comes real clear.
Racist alcoholic.
It's all real clear that, you're probably one of these, alternative media worshipers. You're probably watching Alex Jones movies and thinking that you're privileged to some exclusive information, and now you think that you're doing something. You're a drunkard lush. You should have Child Protective Services calling you. Shut up! Shut up! Shut your stupid hole! Shut up! I'm talking! Shut up! Shut your stupid, stinking, smelly salmon hole! All right? I'm talking, for Christ's sake. I think that there should be some kind of child protective service called on you, lady, for sitting over here talking like some drunkard bimbo with about 40 or 50 years worth of booze and smoke happening down your gullet, for Christ's sake. You understand? I mean, for you to sit over here and make these kinds of slanderous lies about me, not only that, saying that I'm some kind of an NWO shill, it all comes clear now. Now that you said that, what kind of a nutter is raising that poor kid that listens to the True Capitalist Radio? I feel for that kid who's listening and wants to be a capitalist. I feel bad for him. He wants to prosper. Here you do. You want to just sit back and, have him collect welfare and Social Security checks for fibromyalgia and crap so you can continue to sustain your beer chugging. Am I correct or am I wrong?
Gonna be any because you and your fucking kind done bled the country dry. You jackass. All you and all your old farts that are fucking being capitalists and everything and all your get-rich-quick schemes and shit and your George Bush ass-kicking ass liquor.
You're completely plastered, woman. You are completely plastered. I cannot believe that you're sitting over here.
Baby.
You're a drunkard lush, woman.
I'm sober as a judge. You're the one drinking, not me, you jackass.
Yeah, and you know what? I sound sober. You want to know why? Because I know my limits, for Christ's sake. I'm not out here guzzling down a half a bottle of vodka and thinking that's responsible. Do you understand?
You're the one slurring your words and shit.
I'm not slurring my words. I'm speaking just fine, you stupid thing. You're just stupid. Shut up! Shut up! Shut your stinking bad period smelling hole, for Christ's sake. I mean, is everybody listening to this? Is everybody listening? This is America, for Christ's sake. This is America. I'm not making this up, for Christ's sake. I mean, can you believe this? These are people that are raising our children here in this country. All right? These are the people that are raising our children in this country, for Christ's sake. And do you think that we're going to be headed for some kind of osmosis utopia? Huh? Do you think that the American people are going to be somehow, blessed with some kind of enlightenment, for Christ's sake? Absolutely not. She's raising the children. She's raising the She's raising the children. Can you believe this crap? She's raising the children. Good God. Good this is America, for Christ's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ, my stomach. I can't believe this crap, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe this crap, man. Oh, Jesus, let me have a drink. Oh. I mean, this is supposed to be America here, you know. This is supposed to be America. These are the people that are raising our freaking children. They're raising our children. They're raising our children. I mean, can you believe this crap? These people are raising our children. I can't believe this crap. I can't believe that this is America, man. America used to be the bastion of capitalism. We used to be the bastion of capitalism. Now we've become the bastards. We've become the bastards of capitalism, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Let me drink for Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Give me the microphone, man. Give me the microphone. Give me the goddamn mic, for Christ's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just can't, I don't know how much I can take this, man. I don't know how many times a day I can do this show anymore, for Christ's sake. It's burning a hole in my stomach, for Christ's sake. It's burning a hole in my stomach to see this crap, man. I mean, did you hear that, mother, for Christ's sake? I mean, this is our future. This is our goddamn future, for Christ's sake. God damn it. Damn it. This is our goddamn future. I can't calm down. People in the chat room are saying to calm down. I can't calm down. I can't calm down. I mean, this is America. I'm all right. I just need to catch my breath. I just gotta catch my breath. Hold on, I can catch my breath. Oh, give me a drink. Oh man, my stomach hurts. I'm sorry, man. Oh man. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, it's already. Give me the mic, man. Give me the mic. All right, give me the mic. I'm sorry, folks. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. This is our. This is wasted time. I know. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry, man. I know. We were talking about a goddamn asteroid. Now we're going off Easter. I know. I'm sorry. I gotta calm down. Let's just have radio graffiti, all right? And for all the folks that don't know, radio graffiti is the Jesus Christ. I can't do it. I can't do it. My heart's beating like a rabbit, for Christ's sake. I don't know if I can do it. My heart's beating like a rabbit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Can you help me out here, engineer? Can you help me, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. And for all you folks that don't know what radio graffiti... For all you folks that don't know what radio graffiti is, all right? Radio graffiti is the opportunity in this show. For you folks to have 3 or 4 seconds to say whatever it is that you want to say, all right? I know that we're going to have a bunch of juvenile, a bunch of, dumb, ridiculous, nonsense garbage. But all you've got to do is call 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. And all you got to do is call up, and I'm going to give you 3 to 4 seconds when I call your number. Or call your name, all right? All right, let's go ahead. Let's start from the bottom. All right? We're starting radio graffiti right now, all right? All right. 347 radio graffiti. Yeah, you're taking too long, man. 201 radio graffiti.
Hello?
Goodbye. We got 570 radio graffiti.
Hey, I can't believe people call you making racist comments and stuff. That's ridiculous. Racist?
I hear you. I can't believe it either. 847 radio graffiti.
You have mountains of beer cans in your office, and you have the nerve to call someone nuts.
Oh, shut up, all right? Shut up, all right? I don't have mountains of beer cans, for Christ's sake. I got an office here, for Christ's sake. It's you people getting me upset with all the goddamn flapping of your fingers on the keyboards, with all you people making fun of me, talking garbage. It's you, for it's you idiots that make this into a goddamn pig slop. Look at this freaking place. 402 radio graffiti.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, shut up, you stupid sack of crap. 863 radio graffiti. You're taking too long, you milky liquor. 406 radio graffiti.
Ghost, you going to the clan meeting tonight?
Oh, shut up, you stupid milky liquor. I'm not racist. All right? I'm a melting pot of friendship. I don't know why I need to keep repeating that, for Christ's sake, all right? I'm a melting pot of friendship. I'm a nice guy. God damn. Stupid asshole. 702 radio graffiti.
Ghost, it turns me on so much that you speak fluent, idiot.
You silly bastard. 858 radio graffiti.
Were you just morphing into a reptilian, bro?
630 radio graffiti.
You're a communist.
I'm a capitalist asshole. 732 radio graffiti.
I'm sorry. Let's take a shower together and cross swords.
You silly bastard. You would want to play tummy sticks, wouldn't you, you fruit bowl? 256 radio graffiti.
You're starting to piss me off, you little pigless son.
Shut up. 502 radio graffiti.
No, giggle at the coast, we crack up at the coast.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 206 radio graffiti.
Alcoholic.
I thought Jews aren't racist.
I said I'm not a racist asshole. All right, get it through your head. 212 Radio Graffiti.
Thanks for taking my call. I just wanted to say New York loves listening to you, and coming from New York, once again proven the most progressive state in the union.
Yeah, well, yeah, it looks like y'all are having financial trouble with your books there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, 720 Radio Graffiti.
Hello?
Goodbye. Who else we got? We got 386 Radio Graffiti. There we go with another barrel roll going on. 509 Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ. 330 Radio Graffiti.
Melted pop of reptiles.
Stupid sack of crap. 305 Radio Graffiti.
Maybe that hole in your stomach is from all the alcohol you're drinking.
No, it's because of you people. It's because of you people giving me crap, for Christ's sake. All right? I mean, I'm shooting pearls to you people. I'm shooting pearls here, and this is the thanks that I get from you ridiculous jerk nuts. Jesus Christ. 712 Radio Graffiti. That stupid idiot. 810 Radio Graffiti.
Why are you so racist?
I'm not a freaking racist, all right? I'm a melting pot of friendship, and I'm not going to say it again. Give me a drink, for Christ's sake. Give me a drink. Stop calling me a racist. I mean, look, I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black, all right? I have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Mexican. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Oriental. All right, so for you to sit over here and make this kind of racist indictment, it's a false indictment, and you know it. All right? You know it. So stop it, all right? I mean, give me a break. Area code 248, Radio Graffiti.
Obama, Obama, Obama.
Now, shut up. 513, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, yeah, this is the mom again. Fuck Texas and the fucking hicks who bang their own daughters. And you ain't shot a pearl in God knows how long.
Hey, Lou, it seems to me like you're a bigger fan than your son is of me. What the hell's your problem, Mother? If you think that I'm such a bad influence on your goddamn kid, why are you sitting here listening to me there, you stupid lush?
I told you I don't drink, you dumbass.
Are you kidding me? I mean, I could smell the alcohol from here. You smell like a damn brewery.
You're probably just smelling your upper lip, you old crusty farter.
Oh yeah, that's real classy of you. Look, why don't you answer me one question? All right, hold on, answer me one question. Is the father of that kid in the picture?
He's dead.
Yeah, right. Here we go again. Let's go ahead and throw the sob story out, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, get her off, for Christ's sake. I mean, why is a mother calling me, for Christ's sake? She was complaining that her goddamn kid is listening to me, and she can't believe it that her kid's listening to me as opposed to Michael Moore. All right, I mean, she's a drunkard lush. Get her off, all right? 630 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Ghost. Sorry we made your tummy hurt, and sorry we made you cry.
Your mother. 626 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, nigger.
Yeah, real class act of you there, you racist prick. All right, who else we got? 567, what's up, Radio Graffiti?
Fucking shape-shifting reptile racist.
I'm not a racist, asshole. 925, Radio Graffiti.
Howdy. How you doing?
Okay. We got Willie Nelson, Radio Graffiti.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Okay. 906, hold on, what is that? 906, Radio Graffiti.
You're a fucking Jew racist!
Now, isn't that kind of racist of you saying that, you stupid milky liquor? I mean, stop being a hypocrite. 407, Radio Graffiti.
Rainbow Dash is 20% cooler than your show.
Shut up. 315, Radio Graffiti.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, you're taking too long. 815, Radio Graffiti.
Take responsibility for that alcoholism, you fucking juke hike racist.
You stupid sack of crap. I mean, what is it going to get through your thick skulls that I am not an alcoholic? All right? I mean, I'm a connoisseur, you idiots. Alcoholics drink the same Kentucky Fried Chicken piss 7 days a week, all right? Every time that I come up here and sip on the sauce, and of course you got to be 21 or over to participate in that sort of thing, all right? Every time I'm sipping on the sauce, it's a different bottle of something. You know, it's a different libation, baby. You understand? I'm a connoisseur. You could blindfold me and throw a libation. I mean, of course, it's got to be one of the premium ones, not none of that rot gut piece of crap, all right? But you give me any kind of premium libation, I guarantee you, I'll guess it with my eyes closed, baby. That's how living lavish I am, for Christ's sake. Anyway, Goku, hey, what's going on, Goku? It's good to hear from you, man.
What's up, Ghost? What else is
Hey, what's up, man? We got Goku in the house, a long-time listener, avid caller, and of course a member of the Capitalist Army, man. How's your summer going on, man?
Hey, like I say every time, it's going good, Ghost. You know, just going outside, stuff like that.
I mean, can you believe the trolls up in here? Can you believe the people that are sitting over here spamming chat, that are sitting there, flapping their mealy-mouthed gums?
Dirty bubble! Ghost,
they're not so bad today. It's just the stupid mother calling you.
What the hell's up with the mothers? You know, the mother's calling up, having a damn fit, for Christ's sake. What the hell's the problem, right?
I don't know, but she's an idiot. You're not an idiot.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Hey, thanks a lot, Goku, for calling up, man. We only got 10 minutes left. Let's get some more Radio Graffiti calling up, man. Acid Skittles, Radio Graffiti.
My Little Pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, enough with this My Little Pony crap, all right? I know we got a lot of bronies calling up, and for all you folks that don't know what bronies are, they're these assholes that are over the age of 18 that are males that are actually fans of My Little Pony, My Little Pony, My Little Pony. I kid you not, it's real. You need to look it up for yourself. Anyway, we got Tazeki. What's going on, Radio Graffiti?
Hi, I'd just like to shout out to the drunken trailer park mum and just wanted to know, is she jelly that I'm living on stolen diamonds from India? Cheers.
Oh man, that's harsh there. I wonder if that mother is jelly. That's a good point. 954, what's up, Radio Graffiti?
You're not a melting pot of friendship. You're a steaming kettle of ignorance.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, and you sound like steaming pile of horse crap. 337, Radio Graffiti.
You got owned by that woman, Ghost. The truth is spreading. You're an NWO shield. Give it up, Ghost.
Oh, shut up, all right? No, it's assholes like you that are spreading this slanderous lie about me, that I'm some kind of a goddamn NWO shill, that I'm some kind of a reptilian lizard shapeshifter. It's you, stupid jerk nuts, that are out here spreading this slanderous lie, all right? So stop it right now, all right? Capitalism is my only motivation. Give me capitalism or give me death, all right? Capitalism to the soul, to the bullet hole. Recognize, bitches, all right? Anyway, who else we got? We got 615, Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ. 480, Radio Graffiti.
Surprise.
Jesus Christ. We got 512, Radio Graffiti.
Do you cry after you have sex?
You stupid little brat. 570, Radio Graffiti. Shut up. 607, Radio Graffiti. That's enough of that stupid song, all right? I mean, stop giving that idiot hits, all right? He's a fat old bastard that doesn't deserve it, all right? If he has a problem with Texas, why does he come down here and say it publicly? He ain't going to do it. You want to know why? He'll get a mud hole stomped in his ass. 919, Radio Graffiti.
The reason why the retarded should be sterilized.
Yeah, we can't even understand what you're saying. 850, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, man, it's funny? Trolls trying to troll ghosts. It's funnier?
Shut up. That's what's funnier. 213, Radio Graffiti.
Radio, fuck you, Texas.
stupid idiot. 425, Radio Graffiti.
You're a fat racist Jew.
Yeah, you know, you sound like a fat jelly ass yourself. 864, Radio Graffiti.
Yes, I was wondering if you could come to our KKK meeting tomorrow.
Oh, shut up, you stupid. You sound fruity anyway. 386, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, when you're shooting pearls at the minorities,
shut up, all right? 408, Radio Graffiti.
Palin 2012, baby. Palin 2012.
Now, give me a break. I just spit on Palin 2012, all right? I spit on Palin 2012. Don't sit over here and give me that crap, all right? Sarah Palin has basically ruined the conservative movement. She's ruined it. So don't give me this crap. Palin 2012. I'll give you your Palin 2012 there, boy. Piece of crap. Anyway, let me take a couple of more callers here for Radio Graffiti, for Christ's sake. Who else we got? We got 303 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, you're a disgrace to capitalists everywhere. Please cancel your show now.
Now, shut up, you stupid milky liquor, all right? I bet you're sitting there in an efficiency apartment, for Christ's sake, all messy with crap that you got from the Salvation Army. Sit there and shut up! 732, Radio Graffiti.
Hitler called. He wants his Nazi back, you fucking Jew.
I'm a you fruit bowl. Go service a glory hole. 570, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, you might want to calm down. You'll have a heart attack, man.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care. You know what? I don't care if I have a heart attack. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care. Maybe it'll spark some synapses in you idiots that are listening throughout the world, for Christ's sake. Hopefully it'll inspire some of the capitalists that are listening to finally realize that it's time for them to get off the sidelines and get on the front lines, for Christ's sake. Do you think I care? I don't. I don't care. Area code 408, Radio Graffiti.
www.capitalistarmy.com and fuck all you trolls who disrespect Ghost.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. And for all you folks that have not joined the Capitalist Army, www.capitalistarmy.com. It's the only and exclusive social networks for true capitalists throughout the world, baby. Throughout the world. Area code 512, Radio Graffiti.
Well, you've been shooting pearls. I've been giving your wife pearl necklaces.
Yeah, you stupid, silly bastard. Come over here and say that to my face and get your ass bitch slapped. 720, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I was just wondering why you're such a racist.
I'm not a racist, kid, all right? Open your damn ears. 323, Radio Graffiti.
Racist! Racist! Racist!
Shut up! Shut that stupid asshole up! I'm not a racist! I'm not a racist! I'm a nice guy! I'm a melting pot of friendship! I mean, spread it around the internet, for Christ's sake! 248, Radio Graffiti.
Racists love your show because you're a racist!
Shut up, you stupid asshole. 217, Radio Graffiti.
You're gonna have a heart attack. Leave your stupid little show alone and call.
Shut up. 757, Radio Graffiti.
She's raising the children!
You dumb asshole. 905, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, why are you hating on Canada?
You want to know why? Because I'm sick of you idiots from Canada. You idiots from Canada stand in back of America talking all kinds of nonsense, knowing that you ass clowns from Canada are never going to get hit up because you know that America will have to, by default, back you stupid, dumb Canadian bacon, moose antler up the ass having butt boys up. You know it and I know it, all right? So let me tell you, that's why I don't like Canada, all right? One more, all right? 201, Radio Graffiti.
Yo, Ghost, why you such a bitch, you faggot?
You stupid milky liquor. 209, Radio Graffiti. Moose antler up the ass having butt boys up. You know it. Turn your radio down. Turn your goddamn radio down, you stupid milky liquor. One more, all right? Turn it off! 815, Radio Graffiti.
That old bitch owned your racist ass pussy.
Shut up, you stupid cockeyed Russian. 508, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, do you realize that every time someone calls in and calls you a racist, you respond serious?
Shut up, all right? 347 Radio Graffiti.
You just...
Yeah, you can't say anything because you're chicken shit. 409 Radio Graffiti.
Dude, why are you so racist?
You stupid, dumb idiots. I am not a racist. I am not a racist. I'm a melting pot of friendship, goddamn. God. I'm a melting pot of friendship. I mean, don't you idiots understand that? I mean, Jesus Christ, I just don't think you understand that, for Christ's sake. I'm ending the show. I'm not giving any shout-outs to anybody because everybody's pissing me off. And you know what? You'll be lucky. You'll be lucky if I come back here tomorrow. You'll be lucky. I mean, I don't deserve this crap, all right? I deserve better than this. www.capitalistarmy.com, and follow me on Twitter, folks. Ghost Politics. And maybe, just maybe, I'll come back up here for another episode, all right? I don't know. I don't know yet. Anyway, I'm out of here, all right? Long live the capitalist army, baby, all right? And death to feminism. I love being a capitalist. I love being a capitalist. I don't know about you, baby. I love it. I love it. Get me out of here, engineer. Get me out.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central. Or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.